Yeah, show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my ring when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if he won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me told me take a break. I keep going to the paper straight. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I'll get it done. I said it before, I'm a one-on-one. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch? Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car take it tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Yeah, show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my ring when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. kids if he won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me, told me take a break. I keep going to the paper street. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I get it done. I said it before, I'm a 101. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch? Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car till you tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll.
The voice of Master Chief, Spartan 117. And you're tuned in to Next Podcast. Now, wake me when you need me.
I was ready for you to text me to tell me
you said when you said when you I said I get off work at 3. I said okay.
Crispy.
Well then when you didn't hit me up, I'm like, what the fuck?
So
I'm sitting here for.
And I don't want to tell them that. We'll just let this argument.
I'm sitting here for an hour and a half.
Live.
I'm sitting here for an hour and a half.
Xbox console launch
and
exclusive.
I'm seeing you playing Grand Theft Auto.
But then I came into your Discord when I got there and I didn't see anything.
Why you didn't text me back? You text my phone. Why you?
And I just say, why didn't you text me to let me know?
Yo, on that note, what is going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Next Podcast. Right there was a little bit of K Mega Sir X-Man interaction. It happens quite often. If you're ever in an Xbox Live party with these two, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But guys, this is a show before the Xbox Bethesda showcase, and you're gonna hear our predictions. But not only that, man, tons of news has dropped. There's so many things, so many awesome things. Yo, shout out to my homie Craft Gamer out there, man. He is so excited for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game and how it's going to Game Pass on day one. He's been asking people who's gonna go in and rock with him. 6-player co-op on that game. That's gonna be awesome.
Unreal.
That is gonna be awesome. Of course,
it's unreal.
Of course, Crispy is claiming that he will play as April. That is his character. Nobody else. He is gonna be April.
He's pulling his cock out.
No.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Whoa! You know I only pick Geralt characters. Bro. You can't
no.
Do me like
well, you and Crispy got to fight to the death for it, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Maybe I'm in danger. Maybe 9 rounds of golf for the character. Maybe
No.
He just likes looking at Olga
You
Bomb.
can't talk about golf because I was waiting on you last Friday.
No, that's true. I apologize for that.
last Friday.
I
I
apologize for
last
that.
weekend.
We
Friday,
stand
Saturday,
At
with
least
you.
I
Sunday.
remember. Hey, at least I remember, Sir X.
Yes, you did, Crispy.
What is up, Casket Repair? Doggy Dog, what is going on, bro? Dragonheart Yobi is in the building. What is up, yo? TJ, yes, this is a podcast. That was kind of like the starting soon that you saw before, but yes, this is a podcast. Welcome to the next podcast, guys. Let's get into the introductions, and I'm gonna start with the seasoned veteran that is here with us. He of course he beta tested Pong, and he let them know exactly what controllers would be good on the Atari. Of course, it is Sir X-Man. Sir X-Man, what is up, brother?
Yeah, that's probably where that shit failed. It's my fault.
Do you think the Atari
like a 14-year-old,
failed?
but my boobs are huge.
Now, what's up? How you guys doing? Let's go. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna pull a Predator. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Well, speaking of, next on the list, coming from the Lone Star State, you guys, you might know him on that website, that app called OnlyFans. But he is a gaming podcast exclusive for the next podcast. It is Predator. What is up, bro?
What's an exclusive? What's an exclusive?
Exclusive.
You said he's an exclusive, dude.
Oh, do I have to mute Sir X-Man? I will mute your ass.
Dude,
so
didn't
bad.
he say exclusive?
You don't talk about the
Welcome
moderator
to-
like that.
I mean,
Predator, how
it's
do you
my
feel?
intro.
Yo, he's
I mean, it's
he's walking all over your intro.
You just had your intro and you just walk all over my intro.
I'm
You're
sorry,
gonna
guys.
take up my time to talk about Xbot. That's disgraceful.
I know.
Anyway, I mean, I'm here.
I'm
You can
here.
go on.
I'm here. Let's go.
I promise not to fall asleep today.
Oh wow, are you sure? Is that a promise?
I'm positive. That's a promise.
Oh,
Let's
yo,
finish
he's
the podcast.
got
Let's
one
finish
for
the
Where
that.
the hell
He's
did he
got
get
one for
that
that.
one
Oh,
from?
no.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
Oh,
got a
man.
headache now.
That was 2
K-
weeks ago, by the way.
K Mega out of control right now, people. He is out of control. I have no idea what you're gonna hear from the soundboard, but let me introduce the man, dare I say, the inventor of hashtag Crispy Truth. You know it. It is Crispy Bomb. What is up, bro?
This is a certified cum zone.
Oh,
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I think we got some great topics going on here. At the end of the day, the only thing I question is how many L's is PlayStation going to take this week?
oh
I don't know. They have already done what I said they were going to do when we were talking about Xbox Bethesda Showcase, which was they're going to give PlayStation gamers all the bad news this week, just because there's somebody else that's looming in the distance, as we like to call it. So let's get into it. We've already been messy, like a half an hour after, we're going to be messy until no end, and I'm just enjoying it. Let's get into it.
I'm going to drink some moonshine.
I'm not trying to be that messy, but I think it's interesting what you said, man. I can't wait to get into that with you. But here we go. Next on the list, the man who has been here from the beginning, so much so that when he first started, I swear he had that flowing afro, and now you can see him on his live streams. You can see what has come of that do. Of course, it is K Mega 405. What is up, brother?
The Doom Slayer.
What's happening, everybody? Let's go. I'm ready to do it.
This man, I know you were glued to like your computer, probably your
yeah.
phone,
My
everything
TV.
for Summer Game Fest. Probably.
My TV is hooked up to all types of stuff. So I was watching the Summerfest, the indie show, and the Devolver, their little special. I watched it all. I really enjoy this time of year. Yeah, I do. This is like This is like baby Christmas for me.
Dude, I got to ask you just real quick before we get into the first topic. I saw something about Cuphead. Did they actually release DLC for that game?
Yes.
Dude, how old is that game?
Oh, man, what? It's got to be about, 5 years old now? 4 or 5 years old?
It came out like maybe 4 years ago?
2015? Yeah, I thought.
No, I thought it was like 2018.
No,
2017, 2018, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and they kept talking about the DLC, and they never released it. We kept waiting on it. That's what I said that a couple of weeks ago. That delicious
chat,
whatever.
People in the chat, let me know if you're hyped for Cuphead DLC, or do you think it?
Oh, it looked hot. It looked great. And then there's a TV show that's going to be on Netflix.
Oh, okay. So they're dropping it alongside of the TV show. Guys,
right.
I do have to apologize. Again, I was at work all day. My supervisor thought it was a great idea to give me way more machines to run than I normally would. So I didn't even have a lot of time to kind of dig in and pull out a lot of information and stuff about what dropped today. I will talk about something that did drop. It is The Last of Us remake will be releasing September 2nd. That's right, people. If you haven't heard, if you've been living under a rock, they are releasing.
No.
Yo, for real. They are releasing The Last of Us again. This time it's a remake, built from the ground up for the PS5.
World premiere.
I want to ask you guys. Let's start with K Mega on this, man. I think K Mega's more. He might be more in the gray area, like and Predator when it comes to this. K Mega, I saw what they showed in terms of the remake as opposed to the remaster that came out like last generation or whatnot. Dude, does it look like this remake is worth the full price that they are asking for it? And of course, without factions either. The multiplayer is still not out there. It's still not out there for the gamers, and it's not coming out with this remake. I gotta ask you, dude, is it $70 worth it from what you've seen so far with The Last of Us Part 1?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hell no. But listen, I will say that it looks amazing. Looks good. You can definitely tell there is a difference compared to the remaster and the original. So this is the remaster. And listen, it looks great for people that, like me, who have not had the chance to beat the game because it just isn't, this is something about that game that I just can't get into. Now, the second game I could get into, but the first one, I don't know what it is. Just maybe timing or, I don't know, just wasn't in the mood. I mean, it's just those things tend to happen. You can listen to certain type of music.
Did K Megas just say he wasn't in the mood? Kind of like he had a headache or something like that. That's
I mean, those things tend to happen. It's kind of like with music. Like you can listen to a certain album and go through it. You're like, man, I'm not feeling this. And then you can listen to it months later or something, driving around, and then it might be like, oh, this is why I bought it. So I mean, this for me, and this is only for me personally. I'm going to give it one more try. Even if I get a chance to get a hold of a PlayStation 5. Or I'll just wait until the PC version drops. But either way, I mean, I'm going to give it one more go because I know that the game is a fantastic game for what it was at that time. I know a lot of people clamor over it, things like that. But I just need to know for myself: is it just that I'm just not into The Last of Us as a franchise? It's just not for me. Or is it that it was just a bad timing thing? But no, for overall, that you definitely seen detail, better details, things like that. You kind of just shows the power of the console, of the newer consoles, or I should say, the PlayStation 5 and what they could do with it. So it's a positive. It's a positive thing. But to charge $70, not have factions in it, I mean, it's just one of those things where, PlayStation fans. Well, I should say fans because I've seen quite a few PlayStation fans say, look, man, I already beat this game. I'm not going back. I think, why would you charge $70 for a title that came out on the PlayStation 3. I've seen quite a few places, but the stands, of course, hyping it up as though they've never said who plays old games. You know what I mean? So, and there's no difference of anything except for just the games having just more polish.
Dude, that's the thing with it with me. Now, first off, the first iteration, the original release, was successful. A lot of people played it. And then they went in, they did a remaster, and I believe a lot of people picked that up. So it got a lot of people that, maybe didn't play it before, got into it, whether they liked it or not or whatnot. It is what it is. But it definitely created fans. So, like, they're dipping in again. Now, this same plot, same twists and everything like that. It's just with a prettier shell, basically.
Right. Well, and of course, I'm sure that it'll perform better. But I mean, if you played, if it wasn't locked, now I don't know if the remaster was locked for people that played it on the PlayStation 5. But if it wasn't locked, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you got a chance to play it at 60 frames per second. So it's just all about the experience. And to me, it's like, I mean, how many times are you going to watch that same movie in order to you just say, look, I'm done with it? Like, I just don't want to keep hearing from stands that keep trying to talk about, well, the rehash, this and that. I mean, they're giving you not only sequels, but they're giving you the same game over and over and charging you more money each time. So, I mean, I'm just not understanding it. Like, it's not worth $70, especially when you got a game that takes away from what the other games had. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. So basically what Sony is telling you is that, look, the first offering, we give you a full entree. This second offering that we'll give you an entree with a dessert. And then they come and they charge you more and they say, well, we're going to take away the dessert and the sides, and you just got the main, just the meat. Like, I mean, I don't get it, but it just looks pretty on the plate. I don't know. Like, it just don't make any sense to me to keep rehashing this game and then to keep asking the fan base for $70. And then when I'm looking at these PlayStation stand content creators come out and say, well, it's worth the money. It's definitely worth the money. How is it that it's worth the money if you saying to Xbox gamers that because Halo doesn't have all the features that was and that's a free-to-play multiplayer game, add you, and it's in a service on Game Pass, that's not good. That's anti-consumer. But this situation it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, Sony can finesse whatever they want to those people out there.
Hold on, real quick. And K-Mega, you can chime in on this if you want as well. Shout out to Face23 Brooklyn, who is in the chat. What is up, brother? Good to see you. He says that I better have this same energy if they release a Gears of War collection. Now, let me get my thoughts in, and then K-Mega, if you want to touch on this as well. First off, when was the last time they did a remake of all the Gears? Gears 1 through 3. When was the last time they did a remake of all of those? I know they did. They went in and they definitely bumped up the original Gears. So I'll give you that one.
Am I supposed to talk or?
Hold on. But when did they do it to the whole thing? And since when is one game remake the same as a collection of multiple games that you're probably getting for around the same price? I'm thinking it might be less than $70. But all those games redone for around the same price as one game. Plus, with the Gears collection, you will have more replayability with multiplayer. So how is that the same as The Last of Us and what they're doing here with now a remake of the same game?
And it's going to be in Game Pass.
Yeah. Like, this would be totally different if this was going to be on PlayStation Plus day one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be a great introduction. Or if they're going to take factions out, they could at least add The Last of Us 2 with that package for $70. That's a good value, I would think. But they're not. They're just giving you a shell of what the original game was. They just added prettier graphics to it, and then they're telling you that it's costing more than it's ever have, all because it looks better and it may run at 60 frames per second. I mean, that to me is just is bonkers. So like if you go ahead and talk about, well, the same energy should be for the Marcus Phoenix collection or whatever, if that does happen.
They should call it that,
like
by
everything.
The way.
Yeah, I think so too. But if they do that, and then let's say that, and what people might not even understand, they might add Judgment on there too. So you might have the potential of having 4 games with all the DLC, plus the fact of having that better graphics, performing better, and all the maps for multiplayer. That is crazy. That's like the Master Chief collection. So I mean, I'm going to get off of it, but if you tried to have that same energy, there isn't no energy for what PlayStation is doing with
because
this
that shit ain't the same.
Because it ain't the same. Like the value, just if they wanted to do the 3 games with no multiplayer for Gears, it's still a better. It's a better value because it's going to be coming on Game Pass, and it's going to be $60 at the max. So,
hey guys, real quick, give it up to the other Gears fan in the chat, Miss Lady Fox.
Oh, Lady Fox! What?
Fox is gonna pick up what I'm throwing down, but I'll wait my turn.
Well, first off, I do have a super chat shout out to the legendary Sir X-Man hitting up that super chat. That is right, people. The super chat does indeed work. He says, "Hit that like and share, everyone. Let's go." That is right, brother. I agree. I 100%. agree with you on that. Crispy, what did you want to chime in on Phase 23 and what he had to say, or you want to go in on the topic?
Well, let's be honest for a second, okay? I just got into an argument earlier about, Gears of War Ultimate Edition is not a remake. Because this is what we're talking about here. Remake, remaster. Which one are we talking about? It is a complete and total remake. They really, number one, okay, UE1 is not compatible with UE4. And that's what you need to understand. And that was the beginning of UE4. So explain to me how that is not a remake. Because they developed it in a technically new engine that they had to take all of the assets, remake them into UE4. That is number one. Number two, it is a multiplayer game, unlike said games that PlayStation keeps remaking. So you're going to accept that at $70 when I paid $40 for Gears Ultimate Edition. And guess what? The multiplayer was played totally different, in my opinion, because I'm a multiplayer Gears player. Okay? Totally different than the first one ever did. Number three, you said, oh, campaign. Well, guess what? They enhanced and added all the PC acts and just everything that they could from the PC, which released on PC for a reason, because it looked better, it played better, and people could understand it. The cinematics, everything else. And they revamped them for the next iteration. So how can you say that that's not a remake, not a remaster? Okay? And I will agree with you. Demon Souls, you want to bring that up? That's a remake. All right? I think everybody could agree with that. All right? But at the end of the day, what are you getting right now? You're only getting what people are saying. You actually have to play it to understand. And that's where I go and say, you know what? Just stop. Just relax. You're getting a new game in your brain, apparently. So enjoy it. Stop talking trash to people that get a new game in their brain, but we get it for half the price. It's okay. You want to pay full price? By all means, do so. I don't care. Okay? My point is y'all need to start calling out PlayStation. Be like, y'all, this ain't right. $40 should be the price. Sorry. That is it.
Shit.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn, brother. Okay. Well, on that note, yo, shout out to Lady Foxfire hitting up the super chat, and she asked, "Is the back door open?" The back door.
You better take a look.
Is always open. Come on in.
Oh, please.
Oh,
and she's already here.
She slid in there. You didn't even know.
If you didn't step in there and here right now, he walked in some stuff that we was sure going to open up on him.
Guys,
what
welcome,
up, Foxy?
Lady Foxfire. What is up, girl?
Nothing much. Just listening to the podcast, and I was like, "Hey, let me chime in." I heard Gears. That's all I needed.
I told you she heard Gears. I told you. She could be 500 miles away, not even on a podcast, and still hear Gears.
I can attest to that, by the way.
Wow. So, lady, you heard we started talking about The Last of Us Part 1 and what they're offering.
The Last of Us again and again.
They should just put that on the cover, pretty much.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never played it, so it's fine. I'll play it on PC. I'm cool.
I always had an interest in that game, but I don't like the gameplay, like the sneaking around and shit like that. Like I never cared for that.
You
But
saw when they said they improved the mechanics, right, Fox?
Oh,
they totally changed it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But still, like at this point, they're doing this for what? The hardcore, right? Like the people that really love that game and want to keep playing it over and over and over, aka Mooch, right? That's who they're really doing it for.
That's who they're selling it to.
Yeah.
Indefinitely. It's just Mooch.
But I thought Mooch always says nostalgia is a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Another one.
And he partakes in that drug quite often.
Another one.
No, but like Crispy made a great point, and like when you compare the prices, when you compare the amount of content or what they're putting into it, it's massive. And I know that like some people were mentioning like Master Chief Collection or something like that on Twitter or something, and I'm like, that's different because you're getting a whole bunch of content. Yeah, the multiplayer didn't come out that great, but they didn't quit on it. They didn't say, okay, well, we're moving on. No, they actually kept grinding on it way too long than I thought, but they did it. They did it for the fans. They did it for the people that wanted to play. They kept putting content into it. I never thought for a second they would add ODST and Reach in there, because what does it have to do with Master Chief in a way? Like, obviously it does, but like ultimately I didn't think they were going to do that, and they just kept adding content to it, kept it alive.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're just doing this and it's just the same old, but it looks nicer and prettier, okay, but like, can you lower that price a little bit?
Oh, they got $100 version, Fox. Did you see that?
The Firefly version?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what's in it?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree. That's not a Foxy deal, in my opinion.
Oh, that got rejected.
Nah, that's a Foxy fraud deal. That's what that is.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like we're saying, it's about content and what's put into it. And I understand you want to defend. You get this thing inside where you want to defend. There's really nothing to defend. If you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna play, The Last of Us remake, well, good for you. I hope you enjoy it. I just look at this like, man, they have milked this cow absolutely dry. Like, if this was a cow in real life, you would see its ribs. It would not be a healthy looking cow. Let's be real, because every time they turn a corner, and we're gonna get the rest of the panel's kind of like thoughts on this, but I do want to expand on this a little bit. Foxy, feel free to hang out for as long as you want. This is Mikase Sukasa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wanted to say this right after K Mega said something on that. I'm sorry, I said it once. I'll say it again. Sony is on welfare.
What?
They need money. He
needs some milk.
Thank you, K Mega.
Now you're
say it again, K Mega. That's right.
He needs some milk.
And they gonna milk their fans for $70. Thank you.
Is that pretty much what you wanted to say on this topic, Sir X-Man? Is that?
I kind of rolled my eyes, but I didn't.
That's weird.
Oh no, I got some good stuff about the show, man. I actually saw it. I saw it the minute I got home. I rewatched it.
Well, no, we're talking about The Last of Us in the remake. That's.
Oh no, I saw that too, and I was like, good, I can play it on PC because Steam ain't gonna let it go for $70. That ain't gonna happen on Steam.
I mean, it probably will when it first comes out, right?
When they put it up there, when they got on there, they didn't have a Steam price. They only had a PS.
Well, it's not made for. It's coming later, they said. So, and there is reports that there will be $70 games dropping on Steam. But of course, the PC community is already saying, "Look, that's no dice.
It's not gonna happen. That's a no go."
They're like, "We're not about that."
Right? They said.
Send that shit to Hades. They're gonna be playing Spider-Man. It's fine.
Oh,
now I'll have Spider-Man day one because I've never played it. So.
Yo, shout out to FarQ in the chat. He says, PlayStation got no games. PlayStation PC is the future. Sell your PS5 while you can. It's being devalued as we speak.
Newsflash, PC players ain't going to deal with that expensive
Megan, it's like
crap.
we've heard that stuff before, but, maybe a different word put in there besides PlayStation. It's weird. It's so weird. Yo, Predator. Pred.
Yes.
Pred. All right. Last of Us.
Okay.
Part 1. Again. $70. Going, built from the ground up for PlayStation 5, going later to PC, which I'm actually surprised about. I thought that would be going to PC day and date as well, because it's a remaster, but I think they're just holding that back a little bit. Dude, what do you think? Is it from what we've seen, what you've heard, all that good stuff, would this be worth a $70 price tag?
No. I mean, think about the original game, the price of it, and what it all came packed with. And then, I mean, they're adding, I guess they had some DLC that came with that game or like something like that. The original, right? That's getting included, but I don't know. Like, it's a remaster. It's like a remake of a remaster. I don't know. I'm so confused with this shit now because it's come out every single generation, and I'm just gonna wait till the PlayStation 6 comes out and get the remaster championship edition, and then so I don't know.
I'm waiting for Turbo myself.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like the collectors, not the collectors. What is it called? Director's cut on the PlayStation 6.
They're gonna add the TV show on top and go director's
yeah, it's free TV, free subscription to PlayStation TV.
Free.
That sounds familiar.
And here's the thing, like, okay, so like the thing that actually pisses me off more is like they don't have factions on this, and they don't even have factions on the Last of Us 2. So we're still waiting on that, right? So like I almost think that maybe they're gonna do factions that are free to play. I'm thinking with maybe the maps from the first game and the second game, that would kind of make sense to me, but it's still $70. So like I'm just like, bro, like you just had this out and then you had it out before that, and now you're giving it to us again for more, and you're giving us less. You know what I'm saying? Like it's $10 more, and you're giving us less out of it as far as like the content goes. It's the same fucking game. Like and y'all know,
it's like that fat kid that just sits there and says, "Feed me."
I don't play games multiple times. I mean, like I've never been that guy. Like there's been like a handful, like Ori, Ghost Recon.
There's some games that you kind of
there's a few. There's a few I'll go back to. I've played Splinter Cell twice. I played Ori twice. I played Ghost Recon twice. And that's probably it. I can't.
I played Life is Strange like 60 times.
Oh damn!
I've never played Life.
Yeah, you did.
If I play a game the first time, I try to do everything the first time. That way, I'll have to go back to it and try and figure some shit out. Like I'm gonna have to go back and play Halo, the story version with multiplayer, with co-op. I mean, because I missed some skulls, I missed some achievements. But once I get everything accomplished in the game, that's just going to the fucking side. I'm just tossing it, moving on to something else. There's not enough for me to interested. I don't care if they change the skin, change, we added some new graphics to it at 60 frames now. Like I played it the way it was originally played, and I'm done with it after that. I just don't go back. Like there's not enough, especially with a single player game. There is not enough in there for me to go back to it and play it over again for a third time now. No, the story
and pay $70, by the way.
Pay more money for it too. Like I mean, no.
Okay, remember, Fred, when Gears came out remastered, right? It wasn't no $70. I think they charged what $40 for that.
No,
They
that was
didn't
a
charge
remake,
no
bro.
$70.
That was a remake, bro.
No,
not a remaster.
No, it was a remaster of Gears 1.
No, it was remake.
Yeah, they said remake.
Remaster. How much was it?
$40.
40 bucks. It's the same. A remake and a remaster are the goddamn same fucking thing. I mean, like, it's the same game. It's the same
close,
fucking game.
but they're not. I mean,
And they gave you all the DLC with it too.
That
They gave you
multiplayer
all
hit
the
different.
DLC.
That
when they
multiplayer hit
rebuild the game
different.
and they make new assets and they basically build it from the ground up without exactly being down to the detail. Yeah, it's a remake. But I mean, tomato, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like we can say either way. But like the story doesn't
It's
change.
$40.
The story doesn't change.
Right.
It's like read the same book. Now it's a soft, it's a hardback, and it's a soft copy. Like it's the same book though. Like, and that's basically what they're doing is you're getting the same thing out of it. It just looks better. So I mean, like I can't. I didn't play Last of Us 1. I didn't play Last of Us 2. So with it now coming to PC, you know what would have been nice if they'd have put both those games together.
That's a fact.
Here's a remaster.
That's something Xbox would do.
Here's the director's cut. Well, Xbox, we have this thing called God, what is it called? Where the games you can just play them, and they're old. You can put them in your game. Is it smart delivery or is it something else? Like I don't know what it is, but you can play those old games on your console.
No, that's not it. Oh, damn. Is it about that SSD?
Backwards compatibility or something like that? I mean, like
Game Pass.
Is that what it is? It's backwards compatible. Like you can plop in that old game, and it's like you can just play it again. And sometimes it's been upraised, and they've done with some ninja magic in the background, and it makes it look better. And like I mean, sometimes it ends up being 60 or it just works.
Weird.
Like Tom said, it just fucking works.
Yeah, but he said that
so
about Fallout 76, so it's good to hear it
you don't have
with
to
something
do
that
anything.
actually
You just
works.
play it. You don't have to pay $70 to do it again. It's like, yeah, sorry. I mean, like, there's gonna be people to buy it. I mean, I know the PC people will eventually get this game. It is sell because it's on PC. That will be the shining light because it's never been on PC. So like, people buy it. The PC master race is going to pick this game up, and hell, I might be one of those knuckleheads that does it because I haven't played it either. So, like, if I can get that motherfucker at 120, 140 frames a second, I mean, I'll play it on PC. I mean, so like, but I'm not paying $70 for it. I'll wait that shit drops on sale.
I'll get a Steam key for that. I can do that on Steam for that game.
Yeah, I'll wait. I mean, and that's what the PC players are going to do. They'll wait. Yeah. There'll be the few that get it. They're like, "Fuck it, I got the cash. I'll buy it right now because I want something to play."
PC gamers are so patient sometimes.
Hey,
but wait a minute,
that's what I'm saying. Me being
when
a
does this
PC
game come
gamer
out?
myself,
When does it come out?
A lot patient.
September 2nd.
When's it come out?
September 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah,
September
I don't know.
2nd.
Oh man, I mean, that's like right at the start of the fucking holiday season.
Yeah.
Yep. Game shit coming out.
That means they ain't got
you're
nothing.
Actually, Pred, you're giving me a segue here because with the announcement of this, like maybe a day.
Did we miss somebody? Did we get everybody before you segue?
What happened?
Did we miss somebody on this?
No, we got everybody. Okay. Everybody chimed in on
All
it.
Right.
So, we're talking about the release date. About a day or two before this, people noticed that the God of War Ragnarok kind of like release window date has been changed to December 31st, 2022. And for people who follow kind of like release dates, games in development, you know that is a placeholder, which means that they're hoping to get it in around that date. But it's been changed, which a lot of people are now speculating that God of War Ragnarok will be delayed into 2023. Now, with that, some people have said, some people have said that they're moving what they have said internally, their release date that kind of like they know that they haven't really announced yet, but they're moving it because they're putting The Last of Us Part 1, the remake, in for September 2nd. Now, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say Ragnarok is being delayed until next year. I've been out there on Twitter, on this channel. I feel that God of War is coming out this year. I said Ragnarok is coming out this year. It's the reason why they started, making PS4s again to make sure,
Yeah, I
people
hope so.
have the system and all that good stuff. But you got to admit, it's kind of interesting here that they moved, to the December 31st placeholder date. So I don't know, Foxfire, you got anything to say on this? What do you think is going on with Ragnarok right now? Wow.
Got all the sound
Lord,
effects. Boy,
I need some moonshine
you
right
don't.
now.
Yo, Foxfire, you have no idea the amount of sound effects this thing has. I swear.
Oh, I know. I seen both y'all shows. I know.
I heard. She says she supports all of it.
Of course, but yeah, it's kind of crazy because I've been hearing people saying they're gonna delay it, and I was like, no way, they wouldn't do that. But like, the more and more time flies, I'm like, oh, they keep just pushing it aside. Nobody's talking about it. I'm like, what happened? So now it just seems like, oh, it's a little bit more clear to me that it's gonna be early next year, if anything. But hopefully they do talk about it. If they do the first party show, because I do want to see more about God of War. I thought it was interesting. I'm interested to play it myself, but yeah, I think it's weird. They're just kind of like pushing it aside and acting like, don't worry about that. Look at this something else, type of thing.
Look at this remake. Don't look at that. Look at this remake right here. Look at it's interesting and like Foxfire. I have never claimed to be right all the time, but I really
True.
I was really confident
Sure.
that this game is coming out this year, and they're like putting holes in that confidence for me. I'm still sticking with it.
Not gonna happen, bro.
First person I heard mention like delay or the fact that it's not coming out at all this year was Gaming Forte, and I was like, no way, damn, I haven't heard anybody say that. So after he said it, and then I started hearing people here and there saying similar things. As time went by, people started going on, oh, you know what? Let me jump on that train. I think that's true. So now it just seems that way, but we don't know for sure. It just they tend to do early early in the beginning of the year for the most part anyway.
Let the old guy tell you, Foxy. It's not coming out on December 31st.
No,
that's yeah.
You know what's weird? It's that all y'all play Halo more than me, and you don't remember that Halo did that.
What happened? But they announced it. They let people know.
No,
Sony ain't letting nobody know.
It literally happened the same exact way.
Yeah, they eventually came out and gave us a date, though, and I'm sure Sony will do the same thing with this. I think Crispy's right. I think they kind of moved it, and then it didn't take long though for them to come out and say, yeah, we had to push it back. It took like about a week or so.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like a long. It wasn't like a long delay. Like, oh, we'll keep you posted. Like, we'll keep you in limbo for a month or two. They kind of came out like literally like a week or so after and said, yes, we decided to push it back, whatever.
Well, that's Xbox. I mean, PlayStation's going to let you hang on to it. I mean, they got to sell consoles, right?
Well, from what we've seen throughout history, they'll come out and say something at the latest time that they could. They'll wait for as long as they possibly could before they say something. If a game of that magnitude is being delayed. I mean, we saw it with like Uncharted 4. Throughout the entire PS4 kind of like lifespan or life cycle, we saw that they kind of wait until the last minute to say that, and they're like, oh, by the way, yeah, we're sorry. We just want to make the game the best it can possibly be. All that stuff, all that kind of like PR stuff. But I don't know, Crispy, what do you think, man? Ragnarok here, like I was pretty confident it's coming out this year, but they're really trying to make me question what I'm thinking about that game. What do you think, man? Do you think it's delayed till next year, or are they just kind of pushing it a little further to the end of this year to make room for the remake that we just talked about?
It's delayed until probably this time next year or fall next year. I think
so it's not even.
I think PlayStation sees the writing on the wall. They're doing exactly what I said in my tweet, that they're going to drop a bunch of negative news right now, which they have done, because they know all the focus is on Xbox. And this is exactly what Xbox has been doing for a while now. They dropped the negative news before a state of play or something like that. And that's where I was really confident in Sunday, because they haven't dropped any negative news in like a month. But still, they've been dropping some negative news. Okay? So it's almost like they're just taking the page out of Xbox's book at this point. It's funny to watch, because like I look at some of the negative news we've gotten, like Starfield and Redfall delay, stuff like that, and I say there's something in the pipeline. And I feel like Phil's going to walk out there and be like, I know you're upset, but here's what we got for you. You know what I'm saying? At some point in the show, here's what we got for you. We're not forgetting that there's the rest of this year to go through. And I think that's where PlayStation doesn't have it. And that's not completely their fault, because they feel like they're looking at, Halo going free to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. That is your pinnacle IP on Xbox, and you go free to play with the multiplayer. They don't know how to do multiplayer anymore. They did.
Well,
SOCOM was damn good.
Well,
I'm sorry.
They did a smart thing, in my opinion. Sony did a very smart thing, because when it comes to their games as a service games, their live service games, they put Bungie in charge of all of that.
Everybody take a drink.
But you have to.
That was a smart move.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's a smart move. Not a smart move. What I'm telling you is that they're behind, because they have just recently thought about this, and Xbox been doing it forever.
Well, I got
Since the beginning of Xbox.
That's really all I got to say about it. I mean, we could look at it one way or the other. You could have your own opinion. That's fine. If you like single player games more, go for PlayStation. I got no problem with that. But at the end of the day, I love multiplayer, and that's me. Now, I know I speak for a few people. Okay, multiplayer is important. And you know what? If you bring out an IP and it scores an 84, but you have a good multiplayer and a good single player story as well, I'm sorry, that trumps everything.
Well, dude,
that's just the way I think.
A great score, like that. Don't.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm looking at people that are trashing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like acting like it's some kind of like bad thing. Like seriously, like, are you a gamer or are you not? Because I'm sorry, when you like multiplayer like myself, I care about that more than the single player. That's just the way I am. I'll play the single player later with friends. Like the Halo thing. Like as soon as the co-op comes out, it's gonna blow up on PC everywhere. It's gonna absolutely destroy everything, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming," and I'll be like, "Dude, people care about multiplayer too, bro. Sorry."
Well, I mean, that makes sense. The most played games right now are all multiplayer games. But shout out to Dragonheart Yobi. Yobi, I was gonna read your super chat. I was just waiting, to get that space in between there with whoever was talking. But shout out to Dragonheart Yobi hitting up that super chat, even though it's blasphemous, absolutely blasphemous right now. He says, panel needs to go on strike. Hashtag pay your panel members. Mega and Pred still waiting on back pay. Back pay? We never even discussed. We never even discussed payment. Period. Bro, what are you talking about? Back pay?
I gotta use OnlyFans.
Those 2 shows where you didn't show up and he got all those super chats for you and you weren't even there? Remember those?
Remember those? Remember those?
He got the receipts.
Exotic gutters.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dude, I just want to let you know I appreciate everybody on my panel. Yeah.
So am I part of the panel now? I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm still trying to figure that out as
you
well.
do too much of this.
So you donate the most.
If
If he's not part of the panel, I'm leaving.
Yo, I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know.
I got Fox on my side.
Xbox448 believe in pay to play. I believe in it. Pay to play.
The one problem though is that
we don't need to talk how you get down after the show, dude. We don't need to hear about
but
that.
Sir X-Man has a breathing problem though. That's the. So we. So it's just best to
Hey man, that's how you sound when you fall asleep in the middle of a game.
It's very rare.
Oh,
very rare.
Now you have to be totally plastered for that to happen, K-Man. I've seen it.
I sleep like this.
No, we have. I believe there are a couple GRGs which show the plasteredness of K Mega and kind of like the actions.
There's some fight nights that'll show the plasteredness of K Mega.
Well, see that.
Those are deleted.
All of it's gone.
Oh yeah, all those are gone, man. I took those out of there. Yeah, I took those out.
See, I would leave it up. We gotta preserve.
Me and Yobi was talking about that last night when we was having a little early fight night streaming. Shout out to Yobi for whooping my ass in Blaze Blue Citrification. Like he just dominated me like 14-1.
That's a great game.
Now the other fighters, he got his ass whooped, but he got me at the end. So shout out to Yobi for that. I owe you revenge.
All right, well, check this out, Mega. We're talking about God of War Ragnarok real quick. What do you think here with this this change, this placeholder now, December 31st? Do you think it's going into next year, or do you think it's going to come out after Last of Us?
They have to, and I mean have to, drop that puppy at some point. December is just not a month for PlayStation, or really, I mean, if they dropped Halo in November instead of December, I think it even would have did even gangbusters more, just because people are prepared for that. December is just a weird month, even though Halo did do, but it's still God of War coming out in December. Just don't see it. I've never seen it. You've never seen a big time Sony game come out in December. With that being said, September is the mid to late September is kind of like that slot. Because,
November too.
Yeah, I was gonna say September and November, bro.
Yeah. November, but okay, so about that, right? Like, okay, so you still have a COD comes out in October, right?
Oh, that COD look.
They got the marketing rights for that. They can't bring it out anytime within those few months. So November could be a month, but we don't know what else is coming out at that time that maybe PlayStation in November that has marketing rights for. Because October they got Forspoken, and then there's the other game that's the Harry Potter game. That's marketed by Sony. So like. It's a narrow spot, and people can say, well, they could just drop it whenever they want to. No, then you'll have that same type of situation as Titanfall 2 did, cramming it in with Call of Duty and Battlefield. There will be people that will say, look, man, for $70, you got to put this in the equation, $70 for each one of these games.
Mm-hmm.
So people are going to pick and choose. So if they were interested in Harry Potter, they're going to get Harry Potter. It's not like everybody is just all in love with, all PlayStation community is all in love with God of War, because they don't sell 100%. They don't even sell 90%.
Are you sure? You sure about that? Because that's from what I hear.
Most people catch
on
it
Twitter.
Sale,
what I hear on Twitter,
okay,
it's all about God of War, man.
Okay, you can see Twitter. Twitter is not real. You know what I'm saying? Twitter. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, you know what I'm saying? If you just do the law of averages, you do the math. You know what I'm saying? They sell 20, 25 million. That is fantastic numbers. But, I mean, when you have 114, 120 million consoles out there, that's That's not averaging very well. But even though the game is done fantastic, it's just the fact that if somebody is really hyped for Forspoken, and Sony's promoting, paid all this money for that, you think that they want to undercut their potentially biggest title of the year, especially after Horizon Forbidden West seems like it hasn't hit its goals, or neither we haven't even really heard anything about Gran Turismo 7. So I just, to me, it's
we heard stuff, but it was all negative.
yeah. Well, I mean, like that. I think yesterday, where there was PlayStation fans that were showing that it was number one in the UK, and I guess because they bundled it or whatever the case may be. I mean, congratulations on that, right? But God of War has got to be placed sometime in September, and if they put it in November, which is very odd, I mean, it could definitely work. But then again, you're going against, and this is why I don't think November will be a good month, is because it's Black Friday. And you're going to have a whole bunch of people that's going to expect God of War to have a price cut, and it won't. And then at that time, you have everything. You have the NBA 2Ks, the Maddens, you got the Call of Duties, you have everything that's before that, even with the stuff Sony has marketed at a cut price. So people will still choose those to get multiple games. For get two of these games that they may have wanted to get, like Forspoken and Call of Duty at $35 a piece, which that adds up to $70 instead of buying one game. So, and then on top of that, new consoles is going to get some kind of price drop at some point. You'll have all these type of deals. God of War, Sony is not in the business of want to do deals when they're dropping their new games, so that's why I don't see no.
Hey, hold on. I just did some research real quick on the God of War release, right? Because I just want to confirm it, and I've played other God of Wars back in the day. They have always come out in the spring. Every single God of War. If this God of War had came out, it would be the first God of War to ever come out in the fall.
Oh wow!
Ever.
Yeah.
Nice research right there, bro. Nice.
I knew it, but I wanted to confirm it.
Yeah, and I kind of felt that too. But that was another thing to me, is that where Sony's bread and butter is in that time period where during tax time.
Yep.
And look, like I said, it's not a big deal. I am going to enjoy the Xbox stands jumping on the PlayStation stand community and lighting their ass up if that game does come out to be delayed. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing at all, because if the game is not ready, if it's not ready for prime time, you don't want Kratos to be running around doing the hammer dance. You want your shit to be working right. So
in his birthday suit. In his birthday suit.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want
to be standing right next to Aloy doing that dance.
Right. Like I'm saying, like
hey Aloy, come here. Let's make some more babies, Aloy. Fox is here. I'm sorry.
Wow.
There's a lady here. There's a lady here. Come on, sorry.
Sorry,
we don't want to hear
Just
about
so
your
dirty.
fan fictions.
Wow. but that to me
that
is
means
the
Fox do not check his PC at all. Certain files in there.
No, you don't need to check K Mega's PC. X video.
It's all got sound effects in it, man. That's what his PC has now.
It's all sound effects, gameplay.
All the sound effects.
You know what I'm saying? It's got all the sound effects, gameplay.
Every single fighter and all the sound effects.
Yeah.
Right, and all the fighters and everything. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Be like smash. Okay, I'm done.
But that's the thing for me that I'm looking at from that perspective, is that November, it could definitely drop in November. But that's
what I was gonna say. K Mega, I remember talking about games, releasing, around the holiday season and stuff, and a lot of the arguments were, these games want to get out before Black Friday, so this way, they sell like crazy around that time. But now you're telling me with God of War,
Death Stranding didn't sell like gangbusters.
I mean that's a FedEx simulator though, bro.
No,
but it's sold over time.
Oh yeah, over time once the price went down. That's what I'm saying. Like people in look, and also Black Friday comes earlier and earlier. Like they start coming out with deals in the beginning of November now.
So, and the S is going to be $200. You can forget about it. The S will be $200.
I'm just being realistic. Like, I mean, the one thing about it is that's why I was saying, like, it just don't make any sense for Halo to drop around the same time as just 2 weeks later after Forza 5. Like, I mean, that just don't make any sense. And of course, they moved it back because that to me was the better move. Let Forza breathe, then you go ahead and
you're
gonna
see, with Game Pass, you're gonna see that more and more that they don't really necessarily care.
Well, no, I get that, but
like
I get that point to the Game Pass, but Sony is not going to put God of War in PSN Plus day one.
That'll never happen.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, could it happen? It absolutely could. And I'll go ahead and admit if I'm wrong if it happens. I just don't see it. That's just not Sony's blueprint. If it doesn't come out in the very first week of November, then it's not coming out until the first quarter of the year. That's just the bottom line. And that might be the safest bet because I've seen another report today where it said that from another gaming source that said that they were having some issues within the studio, not like development hell or anything, but like something that's holding it back. So if that's true,
not enough PS5s out there. That's
and that could be another thing too. So I mean, you just never know.
It sounds like a copy and paste attitude.
If they're gonna wait for more PS5s, they said that they'll be over the whole chip shortage thing.
So if it don't come out in September, in my opinion, if it don't come out, this is my opinion. If it doesn't come out in September, then I don't see it coming out in 2022 at all.
All right, man.
We should know by next month, right? Like, because they're gonna supposedly have another showcase.
Right. They have to. I'm pretty sure they show it, but they gotta give a date.
You either give us a date, like an official date for this year, which would be a happy surprise for everybody, or you just come out and say, fuck it, early next year. Because at that point, it is what it is. Don't just leave us hanging.
He said the F word. We're corrupting her.
Oh. No, I think she's been corrupted for a while.
Yeah, I've dropped a lot of F-bombs on here before.
Yeah, there's been
I know.
F-bombs. But
I know.
Yo, Fox, with that, I got a little theory. All right, if God of War is coming out this year, they are holding back the date and they're waiting until after the Xbox Bethesda showcase.
Yeah,
because they're trying to find a way to squash any type of hype that might come out of that show.
I can agree.
Good luck with that.
No, I can agree with this, and for the most part, in social media, it works.
Right.
People.
I believe you.
That's what they typically do, though, right?
I believe you, but good luck with that. I don't think they're gonna squash
so some
this.
gameplay, and they'll put it. Even if the release date's late, they'll still the gameplay will be like, oh, everybody, be like, oh god, they stole the show. And it'll be like March 2022 or some shit like that, and they'll forget that it was delayed. They'll be so happy about the gameplay.
Oh yeah, and Digital Foundry will do their review of the gameplay footage and say, "Oh, it's flawless, it's perfect. Oh my god, it blows out everything Microsoft has."
Slice
4K
bread.
checkerboard 4K at 140 frames a second.
On the PS5, look at it.
They're not doing 140 FPS on that game.
But we ain't lying about Digital Foundry, though, are we?
All right. Time to move on.
Well, I haven't talked on this subject.
Yo,
so no, we
shout
can't move
out
on yet.
to Dragonheart Yobi hitting up that super chat again, and there's 2. That's right, 2 that I have to read. I was gonna have K Mega when he was talking read the first one, but I'll do it. He says, I still have footage of K Mega falling asleep on stream. King of the A button fell asleep on his throne.
Don't read that next one because he's full of shit.
But it was a peaceful sleep too.
Yo, Sir X-Man, it's a super chat. I gotta read every super chat.
Laid it on down.
So the next thing Dragonheart Yobi put out.
I'll give you $10 if you don't read
that. And again, thank you for the support, brother. Definitely appreciate it. He says, I know Sir X-Man ain't talking when he has naked mods on his PC games. Keep that same energy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got some news.
Let's not talk about the game that you own on your PC, Game Mega. That we actually sat there.
Wow. All right,
you sat there and watched me play that game.
I know, because I couldn't believe what I was saying.
Guys, I gotta
go.
Nah, we cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to go too.
Wow.
We'll tell you after the show real quick, Fox. You gotta hear this.
man.
It's weird.
Oh no. Yeah, Fox. You know how it
man.
is after the show.
No, she
and
don't want
before
to
the
hear
show.
that
You've been on
weird.
here often, so you already
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness.
Anyway, guys, next topic on the list. Right before we
You
get,
gonna forget me, huh? It's gonna leave me hanging on that one.
I thought I got you, man.
Damn.
And I thought K Mega had some news to pull out. Is that
That was the news about
the
Sir
news
X-Man
was
and his
naked
mom.
mods.
Oh.
Naked
Yeah.
mods with Sir
Naked.
X-Man. My
I don't
apologies,
have
Fred.
anything like that. I got a
Hey,
tablet.
Sir
that's
X-Man.
on.
Sir X-Man, sit in the corner. Think about what you've done. It is time for
I'm
Fred
sitting.
to talk. All right.
Okay, go for it.
Fred, okay, so when it comes to Ragnarok, again, you heard what I said, man. They changed it. It's now a placeholder date, December 31st. That can go either way. Do you think it's going to 2023, bro?
Yes. Sir X-Men said, like they usually release in spring anyway. But like I think, and this is like a long shot conspiracy theory. They were supposed to put this game on PlayStation 4. I don't think they're gonna do it now. They're pushing it out a little bit later so they can put it on PS5 only. Even if it comes later in the year in 2022, I would not be surprised if they finally decide to make this the first day and date game they make on PC. It would not surprise me at all. I don't expect it to happen because they still got some stuff in their backlog to kind of get caught up. But I wouldn't. It would not surprise me if they push this back to the end of 2023. That this was a 2023. Sorry, if they push it back to the end of 2023, this will be their first day and date PC title. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but if they're going to do it, this will be the game to do it with. So I still think it's going to get delayed. I wasn't surprised when I saw that news in the first place. I think it's a mistake, but if it ain't ready, it ain't ready. I mean, there's really nothing out, at least on the Xbox side, that's coming out this year, and this would be the perfect time to release it if it came out this year. But if they have to push it back to March, you know what happens. Everybody else starts pushing shit back too, and then we get that chain reaction. Oh, we got to start posturing and positioning games. So right now, they don't have a date for it, and so they can kind of put it where the fuck they want to. And what I think Lady Fox said it, maybe it was you, that they're, it wouldn't surprise me if they were saving something for, after Xbox does its show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they typically do that all the fucking time. Like they'll throw something out there. Oh, we got this game coming out. Here it is. Here's some, they just did that show they did, like, was it last week for last? It wasn't talked about then. They're going to give this its own time. I wouldn't expect them to see it that show either. But like, if they're going to show something about God of War, they'll drop like one of those events they do. I forgot what they're called, state of plays, and they'll discuss it then. And so, and even if they don't show gameplay after the Xbox event, I would not be surprised if they at least give a state of play date for it.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get the hype up. They got to steal the news
from something. Take the wind out of the sails, like.
Yeah, they've got to do something with that. So like, it looks like their holiday lineup is going to be kind of shitty, like ours is going to be. They're going to have Last of Us, I guess, and pretty much that's it. Whatever else comes out. But I wasn't surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was delayed. Just for the simple fact the game, and there's no consoles. Like, who's gonna buy this game on PlayStation 5 if they can't find one? The people that already have one.
PlayStation said that they're gonna ramp up. They're ramping up production of PlayStation.
How are they ramping up production of PlayStation 5s? And I have never even seen the PlayStation 4. They supposedly ramped up production on a while back. When have you seen the PlayStation 4 in the store?
I don't go to a lot of stores, man.
I'm just saying, like, you have not. I can tell you right now. I have not seen a PlayStation 4
with Foxy deals, and that's it. That's what I do.
That's what's up.
I've not seen a PlayStation 4 in a store in ages.
I've seen them on Amazon for double the price.
Yeah, they're double the price, right?
Brand new.
With the PlayStation 5, double the fucking price. Like, and they're supposed to be ramping up production of these, and this is a game they would typically make a custom console for.
Oh yeah,
so,
definitely.
So like, I don't even think they can get them out to people to get one, because they can't even get the regular PlayStation 5s out to people right now. So
even if they did, they would be gone within seconds.
Yeah.
Well, they're also trying to sell the blades.
What blades?
The blades on the PS5.
Yeah, the big ass fucking fans.
That's why they.
Not the fans, but the.
That's why they sued that company that was doing that.
D brand.
But I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you
you
don't do
can't
that.
find
We
a
do that.
PlayStation 5.
You don't do that shit. Like, that's exactly what
You can't find a PlayStation 5. You can't find a PlayStation 4. So if they come out with this game, this is supposed to be their moneymaker for the end of the year, and they can't get consoles out. Like,
I got a question on that. Ain't Sony supposed to be the hardware company? So why they having a problem?
Because they didn't want to pay for priority on the chips to get.
No, I'm not talking about the chips. If they're supposed to be the hardware company, why are they having heat problems? I was born as Sony, the hardware company, right? So why are you having problems, Kenya? He just talked about they're suing them over pipes for their system or something.
I love that. I really love that. He actually brought up a good point because everybody says Sony is a hardware company. Well, why do they have the lackluster hardware?
If anybody has any information on them being sued for overheating issues and stuff like that, please put it in the DM. Put a link.
Right, I just heard that. I didn't even know about that. But you're the hardware company.
He was talking about the panels on the side because D-Brand tried to do some of their
Thank
own,
you.
and Sony stopped them.
Oh,
from
right. And
making
they decided
those.
to make their own
Yeah,
proprietary.
so they're trying to.
Yeah,
they're trying
y'all
to
were
make
talking
money
about like
off
3
of-
different things.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Foxy's on my.
They totally threw me off,
Stop
Foxy.
jumping the gun, Sir X-Man. Just calm your ass down till it's your turn.
No.
Drink your Ovaltine.
He said go in your corner,
But,
bro.
no. You can't get mad at me because it was not explained properly, K-Mega.
Oh.
How is it not?
I don't know.
Yo.
Somebody knowledgeable
Real
actually
quick,
agreed with
real
me.
quick,
I'm
I
just
do want to shout out.
saying.
I want to shout out somebody in the chat, of course. Yo, FarQ, in the chat, and this is slick. He says, actually, I think a delay would be a good thing. Releasing the game the same year as Elden Ring, I expect awards being lost to that game, and Sony
That's
has
what we care
quite
about.
a few releases second half of the what
All
releases they have
fucking
second half of the
clap.
year?
Who cares about fucking awards,
But the
dude?
awards
Come on.
thing, the awards thing with Elden Ring being kind of like set to kind of like
That's
sweep
game of the
them
year.
up, sweep them up. You know, Sony loves having that. You know, game of the year kind of like.
It's called clout.
Yeah, they love to have that clout, bro. And that's slick right there. That is slick. But
that is a good point, though. That is a really great
yo,
point.
shout out to you.
And then
Brother.
also,
Thank you
there's
so
supposed to
much
be
for that.
there's supposed to be Elden Ring DLC coming. Now I don't know if that's coming this year or if it's coming next year. But yeah,
I'm still not an
it was-
Elden Lord yet, by the way. I'm still.
Yeah,
Whenever it
that
comes,
drops.
K-Mega
That's
getting
gonna-
it day one.
Damn right I am.
Still haven't played it.
I am tarnished.
I'm playing it on my Steam Deck.
We all knew that. We knew that before Elden Ring came out, K-Mega. We all knew you were tarnished.
That is true.
For a while, man. But guys, you know, Predator gave me the segue, and I was gonna get into a different topic, but I'm gonna follow that segue from like 5-7 minutes ago or whatnot, and we are gonna get into predictions. That is right. We are gonna predict what we think we are gonna see with the Xbox Bethesda showcase. Now, to give it a little bit of context, usually before shows like this, you'll see a lot of stuff on social media about temper your expectations. You guys don't blow it up. Don't really go crazy. Just kind of control yourself before this show. This year is a different story. People like Jez Corden, our buddy Rand, they are not saying this whatsoever. Jeff Grubb, they are not saying to temper your expectations. They are actually saying to go the opposite direction and crank that hype meter all the way up and shoot for the moon. I am really excited now because, like I said, year after year, they were telling us, temper your expectations. You gotta calm down. Stop getting all crazy. But they're telling us to get crazy
the
now.
brakes, baby.
They're telling us to get crazy now. Who is ready with their predictions? Who wants to go first here for the hype show that is coming Sunday? Nobody?
I defer to the lady.
Oh.
She gone.
She left.
She like,
She said, "Nah, I'm out. I'm out on the predictions thing. That's it."
Fuck
You
this shit,
never,
I'm
you
out.
never did ask us what we thought of Jeff Keighley's show.
Yo, thank you. Well, half my panel didn't even watch it.
I saw it though.
I don't think you watched it either. At least you admitted it at the beginning of the
I was on a
podcast.
12-hour shift at work. Thank you very much.
I did 13 hours today.
Yeah, but
Sweet
you
smell
probably
of
sit behind a desk and
victory.
eat donuts. You can probably watch.
Don't sit behind no goddamn desk, eat no goddamn donuts.
Shit, I'm out.
But donuts actually sound pretty good right now, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Get some Krispy Kreme. Let's go.
Fuck Krispy Kreme.
Oh
Dunkin'
no,
donuts,
you cannot.
man.
That is
donuts.
a trademark, sir.
Oh, maybe Crispy knows about this.
Not eat those donuts.
Yo, donut crazy. Donut crazy.
You said,
in
okay, Megan, you can't say nothing, Mr. Cupcakes over there.
No,
I love cupcakes, but not yours. I'm saying because I'm not
the
your
south of
Can we
Connecticut.
get back on
That's-
topic?
I know. His old ass
How do we
cannot be
get all
eating no
these-
donuts.
donut
Man,
crazy.
I tear that damn stomach
Guys.
up.
Oh, no, dude.
It's back.
Mega, I just lost like 10 subscribers.
No, you should start with him now.
Just want to let you know, man.
I think you gained like 10 more followers. Let's go.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think who would want to go first.
I'll go. It'll be quick.
Are you sure? Okay, all right. Well, we got
He's
Sir X-Man.
going balls deep, people.
Sir X-Man's going first. He's getting everything warmed up. Let's go, man. Xbox Bethesda Showcase. What is going to happen, man? Predictions.
I want a Splinter Cell.
Wow.
Shit.
You really reached for
I want more backwards compatible games. Seriously, I ain't playing.
I think
I want them to surprise us with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 backwards compatible. Thank you. And I can wish though, but in reality, I believe we're gonna see some Indiana Jones footage. I don't think we're gonna see any Starfield. I hope we get a nice.
It's been confirmed that we are seeing Starfield Sunday.
Well, that's a good thing then. I want to see a deep, a small in-depth of what we can look forward to for Forza Motorsports. I really want to see it.
Did you see that leak, Sir X-Man?
Okay, hold on a minute.
Did you see that leak though?
No, I didn't. Send it to me.
Hot Wheels expansion.
No, I'm the one that put that out. I'm the one that I sent you a text
saw
on
the
it.
leak? Oh my! You know what?
Mega on it. But this ain't about Forza Horizon right now. This is about Forza Motorsports.
Oh, I like it.
Okay. I want them to have at least announced that they're going to have every track in the world in the game. Eventually, I know it's supposed to be a live service game because it's just called Forza Motorsports. But this time, I want every track in the game. I want my old New York tracks. I want the original super speed track that was in Forza 1. You know, I want all the tracks that they used to have. And I swear, I just want it to be 16 players with your friends going around the track being stupid. You know? And I want what do you call it? Pre-race settings. You know, what do you call that? Pre-qualifying for you in the single player for an event. You know, if you want to really go there as a sim, you need to put that in there. You need to set up practice laps. Then
and your
qualify time
determines like your position.
Right, where you could tune it and tweak it for the day. And then I want to see, you know, long race sessions where you got real pit stops, where you can do the tuning in the pit stops. If you're going to go sim, go all the way. You know, that's for that game. I do want to see some Indiana Jones. Give us something to let us know where Fable's at. And my dream is a Mech Assault. I ain't going to get it. But that's still my dream, is a Mech Assault. Since we ain't getting any Titanfall, Mech Assault would be sick.
You know, I think
just for the nostalgia, because I heard a rumor for years that they're bringing back a sequel to the Chronicles of Riddick.
Ooh.
Bring Chronicles of Riddick 2. Bring that. That'll counteract for you not getting Knights of the Old Republic.
Does Vin Diesel still own that development studio, or did he close it down?
I'm not sure, but he owns the rights to it, so I'm sure he can have anybody develop it.
That's going to be called Arc 2.
Oh, which is gonna be at the show. I know my son. He's joining us for the live stream. He is excited about that. Him and his friends. He pays for a server for Arc, where him and his friends kind of go crazy in.
I haven't played that game yet, but everybody says it's incredible.
I'll pass. I'm not on that server. I'm not in that game. That game's not even downloaded on my system.
Yeah. But I said it was gonna be quick, so that's pretty much it. Oh, right. And one more thing. Microsoft come out and say, "Oh yeah," and one more thing. It's gonna be a multiplayer probably, but Marvel vs. Capcom 4 announced here. I'm good.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm good.
That'd be crazy. With Capcom having their show.
Man, I would lose my shit.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, we would all hear it too. Oh,
all right.
Never mind.
Next up.
Dude, I love the Chronicles of Riddick.
Why did I even say that?
Why?
What is wrong with why?
I think
lose my amber turd.
I think you
one more. Microsoft got its rights back from Blizzard Creation for Project Gotham Racing. Surprise us with that.
Ooh, see, you're racing and fighting heavy, man. I think they're gonna spread it out a little bit more. But I did
say Chronicles too.
Dude, I was trying to give you props and you cut me off to talk about Project Gotham.
I couldn't help it. Project Gotham. I just heard that news like 2 days ago about them getting the rights back. So I'm done.
Dude, I never. Where did you hear that? Because I didn't hear that. You can always put a link in the DM. I'm just saying for stuff.
Give us proof, sir.
Yeah, I would love to see that. But all right. So you guys heard Sir X-Man's predictions on that. Again, Chronicles of Riddick. I would be down for another Riddick game. Absolutely love the movies. So yeah, that is really cool. Let's see who wants to go next. Who's next on here? I'm not even picking. I want to know who's ready to go. Really?
Well, as soon as K Mega gets off the toilet, I'm sure he'll be ready.
Really? Oh, see, you're just doing it again to give him no.
Right. I'm not doing it this time.
He wants to hear it again. He likes the sound.
He does. He likes it. He really likes it.
You know what? Let's go with Crispy on this one. Crispy!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, see, people don't say anything. I picked for you. Crispy, we got predictions, man. Again, hype meter needs to be over 100. No tempering expectations. What are we going to see, Crispy? What are your predictions?
Well, I saved this for here. Pie in the sky. I'll start out the way I think it should. Gear 6 teaser. Mike Crump comes out and says, "Hey, we've been listening to you. On Twitter, whatever. The Phoenix Collection is coming out this year."
Ooh.
Then they also drop a Gears of War movie trailer. And that's how they start, okay? Then you go into whatever you want to think about. They could go right into Starfield after that. They could go do whatever they want. Because people are going to sit there and be like, say what? Now, I understand some people don't like the Halo series. Some people love it. I actually love it. Now, I'm not invested in the story like a lot of other people. I will give you that. But I'm also, always keep in mind that there's a TV show involved, and it's got to, bring other people into it. And I feel like this Halo series and how well it's done, they are willing to partner with people. They're willing to give those IPs to make movies, TV shows. I feel like that was a huge step for them. And I feel like that Gears of War movie has not been canceled like last time. Universal has it, and they haven't done anything with it yet. So I feel like that would start the show like you'd be like, what? And then you go into whatever you want. I mean, if you really think about it, Phil is completely, coherent to the fact that you're looking at all these gamers being like, you just delayed Starfield and Redfall. And you'd be like, what do I have on Game Pass right now? And that upsets you. I mean, it upsets me. You know what I'm saying? So you look at that, and Phil comes out and says, look, I know that this is a bad news, but here you go. And I think it should be just one 10-minute part of the show where Phil says, here you go. We didn't forget that this year still means something. And they drop Motorsport. They drop something. I think it's Avowed, to be honest. I think Obsidian's ready to release Avowed.
I don't think that's ready, but I'm down for the Motorsport. I'm down for the Motorsport, though.
Well, Motorsport, I feel like is a given at this point. Because Xbox has done the same thing when people mention Motorsport when it came to Horizon 5 last year. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, what did they do?
They just sit there quiet. They didn't say nothing. And they're looking at it and saying, you know what? If you don't like Motorsport, because they probably are in agreement that, like, hey, it's not for everyone. But hey, we got Hot Wheels out here. They leaked that on purpose, bro.
Yes, bro.
They leaked that on purpose, bro.
Go ahead.
They did, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, they're playing at a different level. Like, these shots they're taking at people now. Sarah Bond has tweeted like freaking 12 times in the past 24 hours. Like, and you're talking about an executive, like a big wig in Microsoft. Mm-hmm. Like, they are hyped. And that gets me hyped. And they're not giving us, they're giving us little tidbits and everything else. And I'm just like, man, they got some, dude, the Samsung thing, I was like, really? Like, you're just going to drop that now? You're not even putting that in your showcase?
What's Samsung thing for people who don't know?
Oh, you haven't heard?
No, I know, but you gotta remember, people out there might not have heard what's going on with it.
Break it down to him, Crispy.
Well, this is the partnership that they did like a year ago with Samsung, okay, that releases the Xbox app. Now, many of us have been saying this, which is tiresome because a lot of people go against it, say that's not happening and this and that. And I say, Xbox playing at a different level, okay? And I've already got people tweeting out saying, man, this shit, I'm in the preview with this, and it works amazing. Now, could be wrong. Hey, it might not work for everybody. But I got fiber internet, and I never thought I would have. Okay? And it works amazing. No. I got GoNet speed.
Oh, that's Northern Connecticut stuff.
Yeah.
Real quickly, real quick. For people who don't know,
also too
the
later.
Samsung deal is 2022 Samsung TVs that come out will have the Xbox app in it, where you can stream games, play games streaming right through your TV without a console. You can use your controller. You can use whatever Bluetooth controller.
This is where you get messy. They even said that you can connect your DualSense.
Yes, they did,
my friends.
That is
and if you have a PS5 and you want to try out Xbox games, guess what? You're about to be able to. For what? $1 for a month. You could be like, I'm done with it. $1 for a month.
For $1. It's
but if you're a Fortnite player, you can play it for nothing.
And you can play Halo for nothing too.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna roll that out. I think they're gonna roll it. They haven't said it yet. They haven't said that yet.
But
they're gonna roll it out.
All right. So, Crispy, I like what you said with coming out this year.
Do you know what? Okay, well, let's get back on topic. Do you know what I want to end the show? I want a little tease that Obsidian is that good, and they are partnering and doing the entire development with Bethesda, and we get New Vegas 2.
Ooh.
And I think that would blow people's minds because I think Obsidian is that good. Obsidian, Coalition, Turn 10, freaking Playground. You go to these certain aspects and you say, man, these guys are on another level. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be something to see. Technically they kind of keep them separate, but two of them going in together and making something. I think that would be awesome.
That would be. And with having so many first party studios under your belt, you guys got to remember, and as we're talking, in the chat, definitely if you have any ideas in the chat about what you either want to see or think you're gonna see at the Xbox showcase, feel free, hit up the chat. Let me see. I'm reading what everybody's saying. Definitely love to see what you guys think. But with them having so many first party studios, there is nothing stopping them from coming together on a project and having it be like a Bethesda / Obsidian game or something like that. There's nothing stopping them there. They have more than enough in terms of first party studios that they can join together on projects while working on different projects. They can there's a lot of flexibility with Xbox now in terms of games that they can put out. With having the backbone being the Game Pass service, and there's a lot of stuff that they can do that not a lot of other companies can really do without taking some type of hit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting right there. Yo, shout out to Sir X-Man hitting up that super chat. He says, forgot one.
He needs to be heard.
Elder Scrolls 6. My bad. Yo, Sir X-Man, that is awesome, dude. That's like the fourth one that you forgot and added to your original predictions, and I like it. I like a new Elder Scrolls.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt anybody this time, so I figured
Sir X-Man. That was absolutely, dude. You're coming out at all different angles with your forgot one. Dude,
that's because I love you, bot. I love you, man.
Next, I'm gonna see it on Twitter. You're gonna tag @xbot448. You're gonna be like, I forgot another one. And I'm gonna see it there too. All right, Crispy. I do love the ending of the show. Now, is that pretty much it for your predictions right there? Is that what you got?
Predictions, that was pie in the sky, bro.
Oh,
like
okay.
I just, I saved it for here, bro. Come on.
Dude, I like
you know what I mean? Like we're all family, bro. Like, but I will say this: I've never seen. I followed Phil. I followed Sarah Bond. I've followed a lot of people. Aaron Greenberg for even longer than anybody, and I've never seen them so quiet, but yes, so specific. And I'm like, there's something with this. And then they dropped this today. We had a lot of news, and there was a lot of good news.
Oh, yeah.
If you really look at it, a lot of good news. And PlayStation's dropping bad news. And that's why I say, this is the time for PlayStation to drop bad news because ain't nobody going to care at the end of, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And then they can go and kind of build themselves back up. But they're trying to do something that they've never done before. And this is what we've always said. Like, the services, the development, and everything else. Like, Microsoft has that tenfold. They have the cloud servers. They can do what they want. They have the money, okay? But I'm looking for PlayStation to compete in their own way. And dropping $70 on a remaster, because that's what it is. It's a remaster. Sorry, people.
That's
it's a remaster.
It's a remake. I mean, if they built assets for
it's a remaster.
They changed up the gameplay and they made it. They used the Last of Us.
Ain't nobody played it yet,
2.
bot. So until then, it's a remaster.
Hey,
Oh
K-Mega, for them is actually
so
on your
harsh.
side for a change, K-Mega.
You're so harsh.
Fahim said,
I got people arguing with me that never played half the games that I played. I'll tell you right now, Halo CE, that's a remake. They remade all of those games just about. Like, think about it. How many games are in that one title? There's so many. And they revamped them. They made them look better. And they also played better. That's called a remake.
Say played better, but Halo 3, they just like added.
I'm not talking. You could go years before when they first started.
Halo 3 did not age well.
We're not talking about that. And that's what Sony doesn't do. They don't continue to revamp their games. Instead, they charge you fucking money for it. And I don't like that.
You know what? That's a very valid argument right there. You know, if you have one side that's just constantly, you know, either
gouging people.
Okay. Well, I was taking the positive side first, Sir X-Man, but okay.
You gotta take the positive and the negative at the same time sometimes, dude. That's how you get a power.
I don't have two mouths to do that at the same time. I can't.
Oh my God. What I was saying for games on your side though, K-Mega.
I heard you say it 4 times.
I know. I was trying to read
for
what
me.
he said.
We got 2 more people.
For me right now. Can I say this one last point for me? If Xbox was doing the same thing PlayStation does right now, I would completely be off of it, and I would if I love if oh yeah, what the fuck? I would love my IPs, but at the end of the day, am I going to play the same damn thing over and over again with a different skin on it? I think not.
Okay. I got you, bro. I got you. And I think a lot of people out there feel the same way you do. And if you do feel that way, feel free to follow Crispy Bomb on Twitter, and you guys can talk about it in the public to make a lot of those Sony extremists salty as hell that you're talking about that in public. And you start this whole thing over there, and it's entertainment. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let's go K-Mega. K-Mega. K-Mega, again, they're telling us not to temper our expectations this time. This is totally new territory when it comes down to it. We've had great shows from Xbox when it comes to E3. I mean, this is basically the equivalent of, the E3 presentation. What are your predictions, brother? You heard Sir X-Man, and you'll probably hear another one that he forgot, within about 10 minutes or so.
Right.
You heard Crispy, and he went all in, like starting with Gears, teaser for 6, talking Phoenix Collection as the starting point. Mm-hmm. What do you think, man? What are your predictions for Sunday's show, bro?
All right. I think the first thing that they'll show is going to be Starfield. Just to get that out of the way, let people feel at ease about the delay. Let people see, why they're delaying this game, because they'll probably show it in a way to show the scale of how big this game is, and probably have you listen to the music and just let you get immersed into what this game has been projected by so many people in the industry saying that this is a real big deal. So I think that they'll start off with that. Hellblade will be next. I do feel Contraband will be shown.
Dude, how do you feel about like what they're saying about Contraband? It's like a car battle type co-op type game. Have you seen that?
No, I did not see that. But if that's anything that's kind of close to, that sounds like Twisted Metal in a way, or Vigilante 8, and I would be all in for that. Like, I mean, because Xbox has never had anything like that. So, and I feel that genre would blow up if it's done right. So
you have Vigilante 8 before on the Xbox.
Not as an exclusive IP. So I'm talking about, and then look at how long it's been. So what I'm saying is that genre has been so far removed that younger audiences hasn't really played a true great Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal Black was the last great one. Vigilante 8 was before that. So if that would be anywhere in that territory, that would be crazy to me. Also, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The Mighty Harada will be shown, and Tekken 8 will drop. Will be announced.
Dude, I think you say every year you throw Tekken in there somewhere, bro.
No. The one I always drop, which I'm going to say this because this leads into the one I always say every year, where Phil finally comes out and say Killer Instinct. Just have a little something right there to let you know, look, we've been seeing this. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. This was the weirdest week ever. Okay, so this is the weirdest week ever for me, personally. Okay, so P-Lock, if you don't know him, I believe he's a part of the Crispy. You know P-Lock. You know what I'm saying? He's part of y'all's crew over there. He works for Microsoft. He came into Fight Night Sunday night with our boy Megatron, and he was playing Killer Instinct. He wanted to play Killer Instinct with me on xCloud. Jazz Gordon challenged me to play Killer Instinct earlier this week. We played. He was playing on xCloud. Of course, the big news that came out from Paris and that crew from XCast was talking about Killer Instinct in a negative light. None of this stuff is coincidence to me. I think this is all leading into they're going to say something about Killer Instinct. I just feel it, and they also will be talking about the xCloud and what you can do with the xCloud. On top of that, I think that they'll both coincide. I do feel that Tekken 8 will be announced on Xbox's stage or whatever the hell that they'll be doing it live, and they'll just bring that on and shock everybody. Sarah Bond will get on stage talking about Game Pass, and that's when we finally will hear about Final Fantasy VII and the Personas coming to Xbox.
Oh, and the Personas.
And the Personas. And matter of fact, Strikers, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's been out there that's starting to go multi-plat, because I think eventually that the news will probably come out to where Strike, because I think the news will come out sometime later on where Persona 5 will finally get onto PC. So I think that will be the best opportunity at the Xbox show to finally say, look, Final Fantasy VII Remake and these Personas and these games from Atlas is going to drop. I feel it in my bones. Of course, when next Thursday come and none of this happens, I will get roasted, and that's fine. But that's my predictions, right? And then moving forward, we will see something with State of Decay 3. Forza Motorsport will be shown, will be released this year.
Dude, I'm hoping. Please. I am hoping for
that
Motorsport
this year. I think that's a no-brainer, really, at this point. I also feel that Ex Machina will be shown. Bright Infinite will be shown. And also, I forget the other name of the game that was supposed to be talked about in Amazon. I think they'll all have release dates. We'll see Scorn finally. And it's presented, like people, more than what it's been shown in a while, because that game's coming out in October. That's been solidified by everybody so far. So we'll see that. I don't think that we'll hear anything about Fable, nor Perfect Dark, or Everwild. But I do think that we will find something out about another Fallout. So I think Crispy ain't too far off. It could be Vegas or it could be Fallout 5. And then, there's so many other things that I'm thinking about, but I'm gonna leave it here. And just as bullshits and giggles, is that at the end, well, not towards the end, but there'll be a point where they'll tell us that whole thing where EA came out and says, well, you know what, Madden coming out on Game Pass day one. I know that they said that, but Madden always comes out on Game Pass day one. I mean, not day one, but it always comes on there. But I feel that I think that got leaked out, and I think that there'll still be something to that. I really do. So I don't know. Like I said, I won't go for the fences on that one. So
he's hoping. He's hoping.
Yeah, I mean, man, that would be crazy huge.
Yeah,
that would be nuts. And then that's it. That's it. I'm not going to do a Sir X-Man, but I think there's more than that.
He's gonna chime in later on.
Why you gotta put my name? See, I didn't even bother you. I left you alone, didn't interrupt you or nothing. You just had to throw me in the dirt.
No, I didn't throw you in the dirt. I just said I wasn't going to do what Sir X-Man said and say that that there was going to be this and that and that and this. I was just going to leave it at that. So
Fahim said Final Fantasy is fine where it is, and you just leave it alone. Dude, honestly, unless that game drops in Game Pass, like it could come to Xbox, I won't buy it. Dude, I'm so far past like Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that that's a question. That was the other game that I was thinking Kena. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that what I'm saying that will be announced as well, and that'll be a game that'll drop on Game Pass as well.
Ooh, that would be sweaty. That would be real sweaty.
All right, brother. Let's see here. We got to go to Predator on this one. Pred, dude, you were saved to last. You heard everybody else, man. What's going on? What is your predictions for Sunday's show, bro?
For the sake of time, I'm not gonna try to repeat what anybody else said.
You have plenty of time, bro.
I know, because I had Killer Instinct marked off. We already talked about Forza. He just talked about Madden. We already know Cuphead's coming. No one mentioned Avowed. I kind of was hoping to see some updates on Halo. Did you mention it, Crispy, or I missed that?
Yes, I did.
And I tried to shoot it down. I'm like, I don't think that's ready, bro.
I don't think it's ready either, but I think they'll give us some plays, a little bit of something on it. Because all we saw was like some hand movements and some ninja magic. So, so I think they'll probably talk about that. Maybe even Fable. They might show a little bit of something else for Fable, but nothing like too over the top that gets you. It's gonna be some more CGI shit, Some updates on Halo, the co-op, I guess. I'm hoping. And this is me putting my tinfoil hat on. I've been hoping for a Mandalorian game. I thought they were working with something with Star Wars, with Xbox, and so I've seen that rumor before, but I don't know if it's true or not. I'm really hoping they do a Mandalorian game or something with Star Wars and Star Wars universe. Let me see. Skyrim remaster is supposed to be coming out in November, so they probably showed that. Deathloop has hit its 1 year mark, I think, in September, so we may see some of that. No one's talked about Outer Worlds 2. We know it's coming. We just don't know when.
That's the other one.
My brother, Obsidian, baby. They don't fuck around, bro. I'm telling you.
We didn't talk. I mean, I know we mentioned Perfect Dark. Again, we didn't really see a lot of that. So, like, the games we didn't see anything of, I'm kind of hoping to see a little bit more of now. We didn't really see gameplay. It's kind of like some teasers. We know they're coming, but, like, I kind of want to hope to see a little bit more of those games. Even, like, what's the other one? Shit. I don't know. It hit me later. Let me see. There's supposed to be some new, like that whole like streaming device they were talking about. That I don't know if they're even still doing that. With the announcement of the Samsung thing, but like that project, I forgot what it's called. Where it's supposed to be having like the streaming device for Game Pass or whatever for Xbox. I'm really hoping they kind of do some kind of announcement with the Steam Deck, where they actually put the app on the actual Steam Deck instead of just having us do some weird shit to get it. Let me see. We already talked about Forza. I'm missing a lot here because I really haven't thought about the show. Because I didn't want to do predictions yet because we do this every year. We're always wrong. So I didn't put a lot of thought into this.
Speak for yourself about always being wrong. I'm just saying.
I said we. I really meant you. Man, I mean, there's so much they could show But I also know there's so much they're going to hold off for showing just because they got, all of next year.
Dude,
you
no
know,
tempering
and we got.
expectations, man. Like we're not
I'm
supposed to.
tempering them because, like, I mean, I don't. We do this every year. We get overhyped over something, and it doesn't show up on the show, and we kind of like, oh, I was wanting this or wanting that. So I did temper mine because I really want to be excited about the show. But again, it's Xbox and Bethesda, so like, I don't know if there's going to be any third party people there. We haven't talked about. Did I say this already? Like you play on Xbox because I know they were trying to announce something a while back.
You didn't say anything about that.
And so like, and so I'm hoping to hear from that. As far as it coming to Game Pass or something like that with Ubisoft's games coming to Game Pass or something, that aspect. I don't know. I mean, a surprise. I mean, Splinter Cell. That'd be great. But we say that every fucking year for the past like 6 years, and so it's never happened. And like I said, my big thing, Killer Instinct will be my big thing, just to make K Mega happy. But I think they have something they're going to resurrect from the dead that we don't know what it's going to be. There's going to be a surprise of the show. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think there's going to be a surprise for the show that no one's thinking about at all. It's going to blow our fucking minds. I don't know what it's going to be, but I expect it to happen. They can't just come out with just the games from the past 2 shows that haven't been announced yet, and then not give us something else. Just one thing. I don't know what it's going to be, but just the one thing to kind of surprise us and be like, oh shit, and that's going to be the show stealer right there. So so that's it. I mean, again, I put too much thought in this, and you guys mentioned a lot of games already. So Starfield and stuff like that. So I think Starfield, like Kim Mega said, Starfield will probably lead the show, and they'll end it with something, a megaton, whatever it's going to be. Surprise us all and get us talking. So,
all right. You know what's really funny about this? Nobody mentioned Hellblade at all.
K Mega did.
Yeah. I said that was going to be the second thing that was shown.
Yeah, he did.
Starfield.
Mega mentioned it.
All right. I'm happy.
I got it on my list. I marked it off because he said it. So I was like, I ain't gonna mention that either. So
Crimson Skies too. Yeah, I'm just reaching.
No, well, I think there's gonna be the oh shit moment when they announce something like Avowed or Hellblade that comes out at the end of this year.
I think it's going to be Stalker that comes out at the end of the year.
No, that's not going to be enough.
I think it's going to be something nobody.
No, I'm not saying that it's not enough for certain people. What I'm saying is it's not going to be enough. We've seen too many. I mean, you could even do like State of Decay 3 and show off some crazy gameplay or something, because they're trying to do something different.
They need to show something no one even would ever thought about. Something no one even knows about.
Crackdown 4.
That would just ruin the show, bro. I mean, I love Crackdown 3. I enjoyed it, but that would just
a lot of people are saying day of. A lot of people are saying day of. The 12th. You're gonna get Plague's Tale Requiem in Game Pass immediately.
I forgot about that game.
I say you just bring.
People are saying.
I think you bring back something
They already
old.
said that was a Game Pass game.
That you never.
No, it is a Game Pass game, but you haven't gotten a release date technically.
Oh.
Who agrees that they need to go back to their back games, their propriety, and surprise everybody with it? Older games that people been wanting either redone.
I mean, there's some that have a following. Sir X. That's why I say like Gears Phoenix Collection. I think that would, because they're gonna release it on PC. PC really didn't have any enhancements on Gears 2 and 3 compared to what we had on Xbox. It wasn't that much different. I think they could release that game complete and total full in a UE5 and probably do that in 2 years, which
this is what
that's when it started.
A 1 versus 100 again. Bring that back.
I think that they said that they were looking to try to bring.
A few years ago, I heard they were talking about it. Yeah.
Sure. I think that on top of the collection that Crispy's talking about from Marcus Phoenix, I think that they'll do a Fable one as well.
They are. I heard about that.
I think so too.
Well, and what would be crazy is if they would add Fable Legends.
They never finished the game.
You know what's funny? I think Phil is looking at the entire.
I played the hell out of that game. That game was.
It wasn't bad. It needs some work, but it wasn't bad.
It was a beautiful game right off the rip, and it wasn't. We knew it wasn't done, but that game today.
That was running on the original Xbox One too.
Right, that game was one of the best looking games I've ever seen playing that. It was nutty.
A new Jade Empire. That would be right up your alley, Mega.
I think Xbox is identifying who is capable of doing that. Like making a game, remaking them within like a 2 to 3 year span. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like the 7 years like some games are. Okay. So you go and do that and you say, okay, we have identified this. We already have our platform. And that's where I think Sony is trying to do the right thing. They're saying, okay, we purchased Nixxes, and immediately they're already using them because they're that good. I'm sorry. I think this is going to be the most important for Sony is Nixxes. I mean, if you really think about it, like they're going to port stuff to PC and people are going to eat it up because at the end of the day, PC players, I mean, you can go and play like a 2D graphic game and absolutely love it. And you could say, I don't care. I could play on my Xbox later, or I could play my PlayStation later. Or I could have neither, but guess what? Xbox has already given me half of your stuff anyway. Oh. So what are we looking at? That's why you see Xbox be like, hey, we're going to put this on a Samsung app. Like, oh shit. And then you can play with your DualSense. That was my whole point. Like, it's a Bluetooth-enabled controller. They're allowing you to do it. They're not talking trash about it. They just put it in there. And I said, who's for the players, bro? Who?
I am.
I mean, seriously. You could have a PS5 and a Samsung TV and be playing on that. And guess what? You can go and play Xbox games.
I also feel, I don't think this will be at the show, but I also feel that, one could be at the show and the other one definitely not. But I feel that there's another Dead or Alive deal as well. And then, and I do think that a Ninja Gaiden is. Sometimes you got to look and see what the games that they drop, and those usually are hints to something.
Nobody mentioned Kojima, by the way. And it's
I mean, a $20 tier with really Ubisoft. Cares. So it's called Game Pass Ultimate Plus, bro. If they did that, and it has Ubisoft day and date, like they've been doing,
and I could play Hawks then on my Xbox One, because Xbox has backwards compatibility.
Xbox One.
Oh, it's still Xbox. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no!
Get it right.
He still has an Xbox One.
Okay. I can play Hawks on my Xbox.
He's got a monster PC and an Xbox One.
Yeah, Xbox One.
Xbox Series X, son.
He's got a series. He's got a
all right. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I love you. I love you. I love you long time, bro.
I hope not that long. But no, that would be cool to have their collection, and because the Xbox has backwards compatibility, you can play previous titles on your Xbox thanks to Microsoft.
Dude, I would
Ubisoft have.
I would love to see Project Gotham come back.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, man. Even with like the limited customization that it did have for the cars.
Oh, you just got in the car and rolled and get your food.
They're still making Need for Speed, bro. They could do a PGR.
Everybody keeps saying it's not.
They could do a PGR.
There's no more. I don't think there's a EA Play this year, so I'm expecting Xbox or Sony to show something from EA.
You know what's
Dude,
funny?
we will laugh so hard if fucking Madden comes in day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I still don't think. I mean, EA said something. Microsoft didn't say anything. But again,
Titanfall.
Well, I'm thinking like the need for speed that's coming out. They haven't talked about that. Of course, the Jedi game. I mean, that would be more of a, you think of Sony marketing thing. But
for me,
there's still some EA titles that's supposed to be dropping that EA is not going to have their own show, so they'll be dropped somewhere else.
Other than football, K-Mega, the only way EA can redeem itself with me is to give me a traditional Burnout or give me a brand new version of SSX.
Ooh.
That's about it for right now.
Oh, they are saying that
you get sexy now.
Big. They're talking about.
Oh, they might revitalize EA Big.
Yeah.
That means I might get a Rumble Racing too.
Dude.
I might get a Rumble
NBA
Racing
Street,
too.
bro. NBA Street was fucking awesome, dude. NBA Street Volume 2, bro.
I know.
Oh man, one of my
love,
favorites.
but I love Rumble Racing, dude. I love that SSX and the doggone You know what I'm saying? Just give me the good stuff.
And another Def Jam. That would be definitely a part of what that EA Big.
Oh man, I know you. Now, you don't want to pre-order EA game, but that one you would pre-order.
That's old school, but that's
Am I right?
multiplayer. If you really think about it, dude, that's what
I'd buy it that way.
Dude, we'd all be going at it, bro. It'd be fucking awesome, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be multiplayer. Those were multiplayer then. They would absolutely do that. EA Big, I'm with you.
Yo, Crispy's character would be Machine Gun Kelly, by the way. Just throwing it out.
No, fuck no. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, also, let's not forget college football.
Yo, M is the greatest rapper alive. I'm sorry,
football
bro.
is coming back.
College football is coming back, and then there's big rumors of Fight Night coming back. So, I think So
guys, you want
Fight Night Volume 3 would be fucking awesome.
You want to hear my dream for like an ending for this show, which dude, nothing from anything that has been shown out there or any leaks or any rumors or anything like that.
It's something that you want. Go for it.
Something I would like.
It's going to be something lackluster.
Don't say Kung Fu Chaos.
No.
I've been thinking about Kung Fu Chaos.
Yeah, dude, I would love another Kung Fu Chaos, but
lackluster.
People have been saying, that Xbox needs a superhero game, and
don't say Superman. Please don't say Superman.
No, a Marvel
Wonder Woman.
That's DC.
The Hulk.
I would say Daredevil with the actual actor from the show. The one that we all know is Eric Murdoch now, and kind of like a game from that exclusive to Xbox. I think that would be really good. It's one of the most popular kind of like Marvel shows out there. Not necessarily movies, but shows. There has been an absolute rejuvenation of Daredevil out there in kind of like today's world. And
you're going in as Matt Murdock to like solve some things and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then he go at nighttime to play Daredevil to figure out some of the clues and stuff.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. I mean,
can I just get a rise too? Can I get a rise too in a crisis?
Yes, sir.
Can I get a rise? Can I just say this? If you're going to go Marvel IP, you're going to have the Coalition, have John Bernthal on there, and he is the Punisher. And you do that. And you do that correct.
Because that last Punisher
there's a lot of cover.
That last Punisher game was not bad.
You have the Coalition. They like, dude, you start getting into cinematic / gameplay / whatever. Like, they could do that with that. They absolutely could. Anybody play the Matrix demo, for the love of God? What they did with that?
I know, that was sick.
Okay, that was mostly the Coalition. A lot of people don't think that, but I've heard otherwise. And that was mostly
Ooh.
Actually, Bruce Lee, yeah, no, I'm down for that too.
I'm down for that.
Hell
yesterday. Yo,
I got my
Good
last
stuff
dream
with
game
that.
real
Yeah,
quick.
Bruce
and that
Lee.
would be,
How about
be
John
awesome
Wick?
Ender.
How about a John Wick game?
How about Microsoft at the end? And one more thing. We're showing you Unreal Tournament 4. Done. I'm done.
No,
that's it.
That's for Sir X-Man. Sir, let Sir X-Man dream. Let him dream on that.
He needs to sit in the hot tub.
I love Unreal Tournament, dude. I grew up playing. I love Unreal Tournament. Don't mock me for what I love. You love Gears? I love Unreal.
He got sassy with it.
Yo,
Sir
X-Man, how about this?
He got aggressive with that.
I bet you I could beat you in Unreal.
Oh, bring that shit, dude. Whenever you want to fire that shit up.
Put your dicks away. Put your dicks away.
Yo, Sir X-Man.
Okay, you can send that to me rather than Battlefield 2042.
Sir X-Man.
I can't. It's $10 on the backwards. I can send you the money.
All right, send it to me now.
I can send you the money.
Damn.
All right,
You acting like it ain't nothing.
And you got
He's
pulling his cock out.
Come on, guys.
I know y'all chill out. Let the host do the show.
Shit.
Yo, Sir X-Man, how about a teaser that they're bringing back Guitar Hero?
I'd buy that as long as they don't do that 6 button on top of each other shit.
Oh, the black and white buttons?
Yeah, I didn't like that shit.
Real quick, shout out to Dragonheart Yobi. I did miss one of his super chats, and I am looking at it right now, brother. He said they already announced Splinter Cell remake. He said Ubisoft did. 007 GoldenEye, 007 HD remaster will be there. I want to see Xbox versus Xbox VR and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 remake and Power Stone.
Power Stone's 2020.
He said
Splinter Cell remake
2024.
And it's followed up with Ubisoft Plus being a part of Xbox, and it's a $20 tier, and it's called Game Pass Ultimate Plus, and that's what it is. And you get everything. You get PC, you get mobile, you get your TV, whatever the hell you want. You subscribe to Ultimate Plus, and you also get the Ubisoft titles day and date. I think that would be like, goodbye, absolutely done. And you already got EA in there. EA already, this contract's been going for a while. Like, let's be honest.
Ain't going nowhere. They're getting a percentage from Microsoft.
It's got to be lucrative for both parties at this point in time. Otherwise, it would.
And EA might follow suit, and maybe you say $25, but you get all of their titles. If they don't want to be a part of Microsoft, or it's not possible because of legality, you look at it and you say, dude, like, what's the problem? Like, I'm still getting the titles, and I'm paying $25. So I get my Madden for K-Mega, because K-Mega's been defending Madden forever, but you know, you go and do that, you do this, you do that, you go to Division for like somebody like me, and I say, you know what, the $25 is worth it, because then I can go and play K-Mega and get my ass whooped. So that's what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
Mega,
you enjoy the time.
He would pay $25 a month for you to whip his ass. Dude,
you're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
He wants to be mad at me, but he can't.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I also wanted to add this part too, and this was something that was very, very interesting. Sarah Bond. Okay, so Gal Gadot posted something. She was dressed in green, and she says, "You know, I love green." And Sarah Bond posted. She says, "Green is the best color." Bro, if Wonder Woman is marketed by Microsoft,
and she's the voice and the actor. Oh my God,
that's Monolith and the potentials there. That could be something that will drop on Game Pass, and that's announced. On top of the fact that there's going to be definitely an announcement of and that might not be on this show. That might be coming on the next show about the Xbox. I mean the Game Pass
on Tuesday
family. Yeah, the Game Pass family. That's definitely going to have to be talked about. So I mean,
I want Sarah Bond to wear leather again. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, did y'all see old girl back in her leather? Oh no, y'all didn't even see the show. Because okay, the I forget what her.
I saw that girl from the Call of Duty.
No, Cuphead.
Yeah, our buddy Supersonic saw her. He's like, "Yo, everybody stay away."
Oh man, that girl was hot. Ooh, man.
Back in those tights again. So yeah. No, and then also the lady from
No, she be doing to me.
Y'all have women or what?
Oh shoot, yo! Shout out to Darnell Davis hitting up that super chat. Thank you so much for the support, bro. And he came in and said Ghost Rider would be a great game, dude.
Yeah, it would.
You are not lying, dude. You got stuff you can do with the motorcycle. Of course, the pennant stare.
And he got his chains, and he's got all that shit. Yeah.
All the enemies when it comes out, like Mephisto and all that, like, dude, there is a lot there. There is a lot to tap into there with Ghost Rider. Absolutely love that idea, man. Yo, shout out to you,
that would be so sick.
Dude, I'm down. Yo, give it to me. Give it to me. Dude, the hype level is through the roof right now, man. There's so many people excited, especially like I said, the people that normally are like, yeah, just pump those brakes, calm down a little bit. They didn't say that this time. It's not about that this time. Even Phil Spencer came out in an interview and said that we are right there on the verge of what he has, been planning with Xbox on having 4 to 5 AAA dropping every year.
I hope he shows more of that Warhammer that they showed on Jeff Keighley's show. That made me interested in that Warhammer.
I gotta go back in and check out.
Look, it's 3. I think it's 3 or 4 co-op.
Yeah, 4 players. And they said, and here's the thing: they said it's PC and Xbox. There was no PlayStation. It was PC and Xbox. That means Game Pass.
If you notice that the pendulum is swinging, is the fact that everything that was showed except for one game, everything was a multi-platinum. All those games were going on Xbox.
Game Pass, yeah.
Yeah. Now the games that was just strictly for PC.
At least it isn't Aquaman. Oh damn.
But yeah, so that was
I was shocked.
They would be quick to show like it's PlayStation, but every time that you looked at the list, Xbox was right there to grab it, and that is something that we didn't see a lot of last gen.
Jeff Keighley at the beginning said this is going to be fair. We're talking about all game consoles, and I was like, that came out of Keighley's mouth.
Well, of course he did.
He's covering up for PlayStation not being there.
Yeah, because the end wasn't nothing but about The Last of Us 2 and the show coming on HBO Max.
A lot of people pointed out that Kojima wasn't with him like on Keighley's show at some point in time, and really trying to put it out there again. It is what it is. I'm interested to see if the rumors are true when it comes to Kojima working with Xbox on his next game.
With no Sunday.
That exactly. A couple days. Maybe. Only a couple days away. I know I'm excited. I can hear it in the panel too. I know you guys are excited. I believe the chat is excited as well. Even our brother Fahim is excited. I don't think he can hold.
Yeah, you told your boss, "Fuck you! I'm not coming into work."
Yeah,
that's what you
give
said,
it to me, baby.
Sunday is mine. That's what you told him, right, Bob?
Actually, I didn't have to take the day off. It is one of my weekends off. I get every other weekend off, and as soon as they announce the date, I check the calendar real quick, and I'm like, yes, I have it off. Otherwise,
but if you had to work, you wouldn't have been there.
No, I wouldn't have
we're going to be there
at
1 p.m. Sunday, correct?
Because the cool thing is, my work week goes from Sunday to Saturday. So even if it was my work weekend, I would already have put in my overtime for the paycheck that would be coming around. So Sunday would be the start of the next week, which is my low paying week. So I could easily just make that a vacation. Do that as a vacation day, get paid for it, and not lose out on any overtime. So I would have done
that is slick, my friend.
I would have done that.
Slick. I like it.
I gotta get my overtime.
I really do. I like it. I like it. That's how I play too.
For real.
You better recognize the wallet, my friend.
Yes. Dude, if you don't have the wallet, you can't afford Game Pass. If you can't afford Game Pass, then you can't play all these games. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, you gotta check out. Oh yeah, and rent and internet and stuff like that. Yeah, that too. But guys,
and food.
Yeah, food works. Speaking of
food and stuff,
my son made cheeseburgers. They are sitting waiting for me down in the kitchen, and we're getting on 10:30. I have not eaten
hot dogs and hot dog water.
I have not eaten dinner yet.
What, are you on a diet or something?
What are you talking about?
Yo, Kim Megan said hot dog and water.
No, he tries to say that that's all I eat, which he has.
Oh Lord!
I made pulled pork, fucking mac and cheese, fucking.
Hey man, an overcooked hot dog you cut in half is not pulled pork.
Horrible, dude.
Please stop. That sounds like my ass half the time.
Bro, that was so foul, bro. That was foul,
I am
man.
gonna watch it live, and I'm gonna have a live reaction on this channel as well. So everybody in the chat, feel free to come hang out with us on Sunday. We will be doing a live reaction. Of course, Predator won't be here because he doesn't do live reactions. He does the after show, and the after show, I believe it's going to be on K Mega's channel. Correct me if I'm wrong, right, Mega? We're going to do the after show, like with our opinions and everything that we saw. We're going to do that on your channel, right?
Yep.
All right.
K Mega 45. Yep.
Yes, sir. So, come here for the live reaction. Go to K Mega's for all the in-depth thoughts and opinions. See if we were disappointed. See if we are overly hyped. You'll see that over on K Mega's channel. So, with that being said, guys, it is time to wind it down. It is, like a 40-year-old with a comb over. It is time to get those plugs in, and I am gonna start. I'm gonna start. I don't do it a lot. Some people might say I don't do it enough. I'm gonna start with K Mega when it comes to the outros. Now, Mega, are you doing a show tomorrow? What's going on with GRG? What is going on this kind of like monumentous weekend that we have here with the Xbox Showcase and you, bro?
What'd you say?
What
the fuck? Who said that? Was that you, Sir X-Man? Oh, okay, I got you. Right.
Oh.
I get blamed for everything. I told you.
Oh my god. You stop it. Stop sounding like a baby. All right.
I knew he wanted to pull that shit out. I knew it.
All right, yeah, come and check out the GRG podcast.
The setup and delivery.
Wow. Yeah, the setup and the delivery. Check out the GRG podcast. We'll be back. We took the week off last week because I just don't feel right at doing predictions 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead. And so I was like, man, let's just chill, and just hang out. And so we'll be back, and so we'll do predictions tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do it. I'll probably, because I'll go on a long rant, so I'll probably make a video tomorrow talking about Battlefield 2042. But I want to hear everybody's thoughts.
Oh yeah, you got robbed, bro. You got robbed. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You got robbed. Predator got robbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow.
Bend it over and take it.
Oh,
okay,
damn.
So EA.
I talked Sir X out of that, by the way.
No, K Mega and the fucking all the bad reviews talked me out of that, giving you that piece of shit.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, check out Fight Night Sundays, man. Appreciate the people that come and stop by. It's been a blast playing Killer Instinct, playing all different types. I was playing EX Fighter Layer. Last night we was playing Blaze Blue Certification, and then we played this one game called Code. It was an old PlayStation 3 game, but it's on PC, and it was called Code Sign, something like that. I don't know. Yobi might still be in here. You remember that, but it was really, really cool. And my favorite character was the chef. and he would throw somebody in the pot. That just had me cracking up. So I was throwing Yobi's ass in that pot every time I could. It was funny. I'm playing his ass. But it was really fun, man.
He's done that to me, by the way, in MK, by the way.
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing the one-on-one. So I will be hitting you up again, and then I'll be hitting up other people to do the Fight Nights one-on-one, and then eventually the new podcast. Whenever we get something together, then we can sit there and we can do something. But that's still there. And man, other than that, yeah, the Dev and the Gamer will be talking about stuff. Something hopefully next week, and then I'll be back here with no money, no royalties, no nothing.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I'm saying? Just me, Pred, just sitting here, just we.
Why are you trying to bring Pred into this, man? You know,
I ain't got paid either.
Yeah.
Pred, it goes.
Give me my money.
It goes through dark and it's laundered through your OnlyFans. That's how it works.
Okay.
Man. So
well, listen, my fat ass ain't doing no dancing. You know
I can't. Can't do the dick dance, huh?
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Nice, bro. And dude, I cannot wait for Sunday. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. And I have a feeling we are gonna be surprised by.
Yeah, Cold Chaos. Thank you, Fahim. Thank you. That's what it was. Cold Chaos.
Nice. So let's see. Next on the list, let's go to our brother Predator. Let's go to the OnlyFans legend himself, man. What do you got for an outro for us, bro?
I knew that was coming, so I just waited a second.
I know you did. I was like, oh, he's really waiting for me to hit that. So okay.
I was about to talk. Wait a second. I'll pause for a minute. There it is. All right, we're good.
Welcome to Pred's OnlyFans.
Man, I mean, shit.
He's pulling his cock out.
I just downloaded the Battlefield because they just I guess they did an update or whatever. So I'm gonna check out this map that no one can get into. But yeah, we got robbed. So it's too late to get my money back on it. But fuck, man. I played on my Steam Deck a lot. I actually didn't think I was gonna get into that. Yeah, I wasn't really big on the mobile, like whatever. But I've been playing the fuck out of this thing recently. So having fun with that. But I mean, other than that, I really have not gamed that much. Just been playing a little bit of trying to get in the Battlefield again and just get back into gaming. But I mean, hopefully, when I see this show this week, that'll kind of get me more enthused about getting back into gaming more. So it's been a shitty gaming year for me since Battlefield came out. So that huge disappointment and letdown has just kind of carried over from every game I played since.
Just
except for Halo.
Energy out.
Halo was good, but I mean, I'm looking forward to playing co-op with you guys. But once I finish Halo,
co-op would be awesome, wouldn't it?
It would.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yo, for real.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to playing some Halo and getting back into that and getting back into gaming. But I mean, next week I will not be on the fucking show, the live reaction, but I will be on afterwards. So
he's boycotting my channel for K Mega's channel right now. That's what's
because you know why? Because you fucking talk too goddamn much. That's why you talk over everybody. You spoil shit before people get a chance to see it. So no, I'll wait. Pew pew, bitch. Pew pew.
Shots
y'all next week.
fired. I like it.
See y'all next week.
All right, bro. All right, and I can't help it, man. I get excited for live reactions. I see something, I flip out. It's what it's about.
You probably nut.
And that's why you had kids.
yeah. I was about to say you probably nut fast too.
I'm surprised I don't have more actually. But anyway,
pew.
Yo, Crispy, you get to follow that one up. What's going on with Crispy? Over the weekend, I know you're also on other shows. Let people know where they can check you out on.
Well, you're totally fucked up. Like, what?
This is when he knew he totally fucked up.
Well, hey, I won't be there then.
On what?
You didn't ask him if he wanted to join on Sunday.
He kept on saying for like 2 weeks he was joining anyway.
Yeah,
so I didn't have to ask.
Right, like
on top of that,
you can go next podcast.
Oh, come on! All right, yo, K Mega's gonna defend Xbox. It's fine,
dude.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, bro.
You've been saying
it's
for
cool.
like 2 weeks already.
Our buddy Crispy has his sensitive moments. He wants.
It's called I have to take a fucking day off, motherfucker. I don't just get to do it in general. I was asking you because I'm trying to take the fucking day off.
You said you were
trying to hook you up, bro.
Did he call him an ass munch?
Yes. Dude, you already said you
God.
took the day off.
That didn't mean he took the day off.
Put the drink down for a
this
minute.
man,
Remember
this
what
man's
you
like,
already
so,
told me.
oh, I don't care.
You're an
See,
emotional drinker.
I'm the only one that gets you, Crispy.
All right, cool, bro. That's fine.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening here?
Yeah, I have no idea.
He doesn't have any idea. He doesn't even know what he said half the time.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
He speaks his truth. I'm fine with that. But then all of a sudden, angry. Why are you getting angry?
Because
you gonna do your outro so we can go home, or you gonna keep complaining?
At Christopher Bomb on Twitter, Christopher Bomb Tony Xbox Live, and you can find me maybe on the showcase at 1 p.m. I hope it's 1 p.m.
It is 1 p.m. It is 1 p.m.
Okay, all right.
Unfreaking believable.
Still waiting for that on time status. Just saying.
Ooh. All right, man. And of course, we got Sir X-Man in the house. Sir X-Man, you are a streamer. I know it. I've been on some of your streams. We played golf together. Why don't you let people know about that and let people know where they can go to talk games with you?
By the way, Sir X-Men will play Gears with me. Just let me know.
Something's in my ass.
That should have been for Pred. I'm not an OnlyFans person.
I'm dead. That's it.
He left. I thought he left. I heard a beep.
I'm here, bitch. Nothing's in my ass. Shut up. That's the shit you do. Eat popcorn.
All right, man. Come on.
Yobi said that Sir X-Man
He giving him all the weight.
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, baby, I got something for you.
You guys are just too much fun. But nah, whenever I do find time to stream Sir X-Man1 on Twitch, Sir X-Man on Twitter, and just Sir X-Man, I'm done. Let's go.
It is his bedtime. This is what he's going to
see
do.
you on GRG tomorrow. No, I'm going in for extra day tomorrow.
You're going to bed right now.
Cheeseburgers. That's what I got.
This is what he's going to do. This is what he's going to do. He's get right when he get off.
Oh no.
No, I'm going to sleep so I can get up at 4 in the morning. Remember when people used to work K Mega?
Yo, K Mega. Are you talking about those naked mods
I feel you,
on his PC? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he probably downloaded the game that I showed him, so that he was watching.
I ain't got no time to play nothing like that.
Yeah, you play that.
Yeah,
no, I'm going to sleep so I can get up and make some money.
Come on, let's go.
Yo, guys, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was our predictions for the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. If you like what you heard, you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Share the show out on whatever social media you go to talk games. Let people know where you hung out before the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. And tune in this Sunday, 1 p.m. Of course, that's Eastern. And we will be doing a live reaction of the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. I cannot wait. I am hyped. But now it is time to go eat some burgers, play some games, have fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun tonight, as much as we did. And we will see you next week for the next podcast. Have a great night, everybody.
Welcome to the Cum
Oh,
Zone.
no.
Say eat some booty?
To the Cum Zone.
The voice of Master Chief, Spartan 117. And you're tuned in to next podcast. Now, wake me when you need me.